They're counting on you. Against all odds, we've made it this far. But we both know that the old ways aren't going to work this time. This journey has changed us, changed you. But it's not over yet. You need the right tools for the job.
Apartments at a new company we're working at. So
good Lord,
that really made my day.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? Oh, no, there's no sound. He cut off early. So
Fuck it. It's hot. I got bad hair. I don't care.
it's a bad Monday. We're all in bad moods, so hopefully Steve will slap the party.
I'm in a fantastic mood.
I will say I've been running a group of guys through this right here. It's other than playing Castle Trollard Games products, this is the most fun I've had playing a role-playing game in a long time.
That's Mac Golden's favorite adventure.
I got a picture finished today, so I'm good.
I got to read about the Dwarven Trace, so I'm pretty happy.
It's just you, Chuck. Well,
I have this belief that if I can get through the rest of the week that whenever we go back to the normal next week behind Thanksgiving, it will all be reset and everything will be perfect.
Dude, you have to manifest your happiness. That's just it. You
See?
have to manifest it.
Gotta manifest it. I agree.
Take about a half
Oh,
a pound
Mr.
of packet out. It'd be pretty cool for a while.
You can actually purchase your happiness for.
Oh my God, Davis, how? Is there some sort of web store that we could visit?
Oh God bless.
Perhaps in advance of the holiday sale?
God help me.
Yeah, right. For $9.99.
You didn't get it.
Are we live, Chuck?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We've been live.
Do we have sound?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the cocaine blues aside, let's dive right into this. That's a Johnny Cash song for those of you who don't know. I believe we left last week. You guys had finally extricated yourselves from the Darkened Fold. You had hit the Danao River and moved downriver a little bit, and then wandered back upriver via your feet to the town of Haverstraw. I misled you. You're not actually entering the Red Gate. You're entering in the River Gate, which is
Oh, well, now my immersion has been destroyed.
That makes-
destroyed. It's all wiped out now.
Where will it end?
That actually makes a
I
lot of
believe
sense.
there's we're going to do some character descriptions in a minute, but I'm going to do the NPCs first. There's about 8 or 9 of you guys walking up this road. It's overcast. It's getting into the fall. It's a little bit chilly outside. Probably promises rain. It's just afternoon, I believe, maybe 1 afternoon. A little bit of a cold wind blowing out of the west. You've got this older fellow, heavyset fellow, and his daughter, Mary. She's wearing a ragged yellow-red dress. He's just got a tunic on. He's barefoot. His wounds have been healed except for his broken leg has not. And then you've got like a smattering of 4 or 5 other people walking with you. These other riffraff that have come out of the Darkened Fold and the ransacking of Thompson's Point, of which you all experienced last week. So as you guys are moving towards River Gate, you can see the gates are open. The town that you see in front of you is interesting. It's very different than Willowbreak. You can see a large wall, 20 feet tall, easily. It's got merlins on it, battlements. It's got a Barbican out front. Gates. The gates are open. You can see 2 towers sitting here, and it's actually there's a couple of people up there on the walls, kind of keeping watch. A few tents on the outside of the gate. A couple of carts and wagons, and people have kind of settled in for whatever reason without going into Haverstraw. You can see people milling about doing their afternoon tasks, whatever those are. A couple of guards, one kind of leaning against the wall, one standing in the doorway, in the gateway, talking to a couple of people. Davis, let's start with you with a character description, and I'll assume you're in the forefront of this party, McGowan.
Freshly bathed in the river with his hair combed back, his goatee, but he has a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow because he has shaved, wearing a sheepskin jacket, medium height, very lean, wearing, what were they, woolen breeches and tall boots, calf-high boots.
And you only have 1 weapon left, right? Like
I have a spear and a sword.
spear
That's
and a
it.
sword.
I left everything else behind.
You have left your weapons strewn across the Darkened Fold.
With my backpack, I looked at my thing. I was like, I didn't pick up my backpack. It was like, thanks, Jeremy, for pushing the boat away before I got my backpack out.
On that note, Jeremy, what does Jonic look like?
I forget. Oh, he's human. That's interesting.
Ashley suggested we call the party 3 Prime Strong.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. That is a good name.
Fairly large, long-limbed, but not like hulking musculature or anything. Just like a big, long, rangy-limbed kind of guy. Dirty, brown, almost blonde hair. He's got ordinarily he'd be clean shaven, but he's got a bit of a beard going right now. Dressed in studded leather armor, fairly tall. He carries a broadsword on his back and a short bow and some daggers.
All right, Peter.
Well, my character is kind of a
Yes.
I guess, a mixture of various types of Mediterranean, almost Middle Eastern features. He's got golden hair or golden eyes and like dark black hair, and kind of olive skin, and he's dressed in bits and pieces of partial plate and a red part of padded gambeson. He's got one sword stuck across his back, a small shield stuck on his arm, and a smaller sort of curved blade at his side, which both of the swords are curved. He looks like he's been through a little bit of it because his armor's all busted up from yet another little fracas. And he's sort of focused on the nearest gate card and heading in that direction.
All right, Chuck. Corum.
So Corum is a very small gnome.
I thought Corum was like an elf. You got the eye and the thing.
Yeah. You got the long ears thing. You don't sleep. Yeah. No, I'm playing Corum. Corum is a big supporter of the god of Corthane in the world of Arid. He stands about 7 foot tall or so. Real muscular sized guy. He wears an outfit that's very reminiscent of Warhammer 40K. He has a shaved head. He has a large tattoo on his head, centered on the top of it, of the holy symbol of Corthane, actually. And he is carrying, usually, he's wearing like a mail shirt, I think. Am I right about that? Yeah, he's got a big piercing axe and a mail shirt, and he's just come to party. He's not very talkative, though. He's kind of a quiet soul, since he is mute. So there is that. But yeah, he's here to help and support. Also,
shit happens tattoo.
The giveaway has been started. I was a little late on that, so if you guys want to get the giveaway, just give us a follow over here at Troller Games.
We'll get to that in a minute, Chuck.
Okay, sorry.
Grace. Character description.
Yeah, Ren is freaking out at the obscene amount of support in the chat right now. But Ren is she's about tall-ish for like a human woman. She's lithe but powerfully built. Clearly a monk. Just from the way that she's dressed in her like flowing robes that are kind of these shades of like oranges and browns. She wears a big floppy hat. She has big green eyes. A short crop of kind of reddish hair that's growing in. And a belt of, I think, 8 clinking bottles that kind of clink at her side as she walks.
And you have a companion you need to describe as well.
Yeah.
Do I get the honors?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all
Me?
yours.
Well,
we want to hear
have
about
our
your
dog.
hat. Oh, dog.
My hat is an 8th level mimic. We have a dog. So the dog is like 35 pounds. Is that right?
Yep.
I think he's brown and black with spots. And he's got big floppy ears and kind of like a longish kind of like snoot.
He's got 4 legs.
He's got 4 legs.
Got a tail.
Looks like a dog.
Got eyes and a nose.
Oh my god.
Might have ears.
Let's say he's got blue eyes.
It's not
they're
much
very
one for
striking.
talking.
How many legs does he have?
4 still.
Okay.
Dog
Holy shit,
minus the floppy ears, it's part wolf, so it doesn't have floppy ears, but it does
All
have.
right, that's fair.
It,
Well, if there was a right answer, why'd you ask me to do it?
I thought you would remember.
He's a hard taskmaster.
That right there is an encapsulation of working with Steve in anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Oh, you did this wrong. It's like, you said you didn't care.
You gotta remember it.
The river flows both ways, baby. Anyway, sorry.
Yes. All right. So you guys are approaching, and I guess Wyatt, you said you moved forward in front of the party, making a beeline for the guards.
Yeah.
What's the weather like? Sorry.
It's overcast, got a cold wind blowing out of the west, promising rain.
Like I said, I'm going to go corner the nearest guard and give them a little report of our
Listen,
little
you.
ambush.
So the guard sees you approaching, and your comrade. Obviously, you're not running for it, anything, but you get 2 feet in front of him, and he sees you kind of moving forward with some energy, and he holds his hand up as he's talking to these 2 people, giving them the directions to a place called the Fallen Axe. And then they finish that up, and the rest of you kind of gather there. And he goes, "Can I help you?" And gather there.
I said, yeah, we just
He goes,
came
"Can
from
I help
a little encampment up the river a little bit where we were ambushed by a fairly large squad of orcs, probably somewhere between 60 and 120 in number. Some high-ranking, or at least high-ranking individuals among them.
Someone in your party says Thompson's Point,
Yeah.
and then he livens up a little bit and says, "Ah, the point. You said orcs? How many?"
Anywhere from 60 to 120 is best estimate. That was what I saw within like the amount of time that we were there, and being vastly outnumbered, so we had to leave.
They coming this way, or do you know?
I don't know. And they came and raided the village. I don't know whether they're coming south or not, but I figured you at least would want to know and pass it up the command chain.
I do. I appreciate it. What's your name?
Wyatt Nightsteel.
These your people?
They travel with me, yeah.
All right, Wyatt.
Some
He
weird-
turns around. He turns around and he kicks the guard that's sitting down in the leg and says, "Get up, you lout. Go tell Captain Marissa. Tell him what this Wyatt here said." And he turns back to you and says, "Where are you all staying?"
Nowhere yet. We just got here.
Go up this street, and he points up the cobbled street that goes just beyond the thing. At the town square, you can find a fallen axe. They got great rooms, great food there. Make yourself available if you don't mind, sir. In case,
Okay. Well,
the
one
captain-
question is, one quick question is, I need a smithy if there's anyone anywhere near here.
He gives you directions to a smithy, a couple of alleys
All right.
behind him.
All right.
Behind the
all
town.
right.
He steps out of the way and he kind of waves you all on. And the other guy gets up and takes off into town. Looking
Okay,
inside the town,
I have a quick question. What happened to Mirabelle and
they're with you. Mary and her father are both with you. He's what slowed you guys down so much because his leg's broken. And there's about 5 or 6, 7 of those other guys that escaped the conflagration, or also they all kind of just drifted with you since everyone was going to Haverstraw. So you got like 12 in your party at this moment, give or take 12, 13, 14 people. But Mary and her father are both with you.
what is her father's name? Did
I
we have
cannot remember.
Wesley.
Wesley?
Wesley.
that's
It's
it.
a Dread Pirate Wesley, yeah.
And Ren is kind of on his like bad side, helping him walk, trying to like support him.
Okay. All right, so looking down the street, you can see it's a pretty well organized town. You got a cobble street in front of you. All of the buildings are built relatively close to each other, mostly 1 and 2 story, a couple of 3 story there. All have shingles, except a few have thatch roofs. You can see stacks of wood all over the place as people are getting ready for the winter. You can see animal pelts hanging out, beef being cured, foods being gathered as these people are clearly getting ready for the months to come when there's little hunting and less growing. So it's pretty crowded in the street as you go into it. Like I said, cobbled with little gutters on the side. Stinks pretty good. A lot of humans kind of wedged together, bathing, less urine and feces being thrown out of windows and into the thing, and occasionally washed down, what have you. But it's a typical town, other than
I love cities.
the walls. You can take note. The walls are stout, probably stouter than Ellen's walls that you guys began this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pretty stout.
I think Ellen only had a like a gate
Hedge.
house.
It was
Yeah.
partially walled. Willowbreak had
Willowbreak was the hedge.
Willowbreak had the partial stone, partial hedge, partial fence, and Elm was partially walled with a large barbican on the bridge. But this one seems to be walled all the way around, with not too much on the outside. And you guys are out of the Darkenfold now, so looking as you pass into Haverstraw, you just got grassland as far as you can see to the east and north. Obviously, to the west is the Darkenfold, the Danaur River and the Darkenfold and all that bullshit. But yep.
So looking across the battlements, can I gauge how tall they are? Make a quick check of like towers, and then are there like men patrolling it or not, or is it just?
Yeah. The walls are 20 feet tall, 12 feet at the
Okay.
base, and they've got a catwalk that goes. As you walk in, you can see there's on either side. You got a barbican that's the gate. On either side of that are steps, very very narrow, steep steps that lead up on both sides of the catwalks of the walls there. and they've got Merlins set all the way around. And then you can see 2 towers, one to the left and one to the right, about 40 feet tall, all pretty well constructed and in decent repair. So it's not, weathered, beaten, and all that business. Looks like
It's not a ruin that they've occupied and partially
no.
reassembled.
And you see the 2 gate guards, the ones buzzed out, and you see 2 guys on the walls, but they're walking, clearly, because the one on the left, you can see him walking, but you don't see where his relief is. So he's probably walking, a good chunk of the wall before he turns back.
Okay.
This is still on the outside, correct?
Well, you've just passed on the inside. No, they're on the catwalks on the
So-
inside of the wall.
So I had a question for you. That first picture you sent me over, is that for later?
You can do it now or later, whatever. That gives an idea of what.
Because it's
you guys are
raining. I
looking
didn't know if there was something else going on.
Yeah, that's a nighttime picture. Yeah, go ahead and post that up. That's fine. That's as you guys enter into the town. For those folks in the chat, it's sort of what the view looks like as they walk in. Though a few more, it's daylight at the moment. It's not raining at the moment, and there's people kind of gathered on the streets, doing their tasks. All right. Streets are about. This street is really the only street that you can see. As you enter the town, there's a little alleyways that snake off, between buildings, and some of the buildings are built over the alleys, so the alleys are even covered, so you can get off the street. But there's no riding a horse or taking a cart or a wagon, off of this main street. It just goes straight down for a good distance, and you can even see from this area an opening, which is clearly the town square in front of you guys. People don't pay much attention to you as you walk through. You're bedraggled, muddy as all hell, bloody. I think a lot of you are stabbed and cut and chopped and set on fire or whatever. But
So this is probably a settlement of a few thousand.
yeah, 3,000 or 4,000 here probably.
Okay.
Yeah, streets go off to the left and right.
140 orcs gonna do.
It would be tough for 140. Just looking at it would be
Yeah.
tough for 140 orcs to take that.
Oh, we brought ladders. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, so you said there's not much horse traffic or any at all?
You see a few mules on the street carrying carts up and down this main street, and you probably could get those down some of these alleyways, but no, everything's just really, really compact. So as soon as you're off the
like
main
the
street,
shambles in York.
Yeah, sort of like the shambles in York. Yeah.
How am I going to steal a horse if there's no one riding it?
Go buy one.
He's got no money. Grace stole all of it.
No, do you remember?
You returned it. I did.
Yeah. Now he has 10 gold.
Not for long.
Okay. So I'm.
Grace savings and loan is.
No interest.
Listen. You want? It's not that hard. You go find a nice gambling hall. We'll sort it out.
There you go. There you go.
We'll sort it out.
You guys weave your way through town, making your. I assume you're going to the Fallen Axe. You've passed a small tavern. You pass a small tavern on the way to the main square. A couple of eateries, if you're inclined. But your group of people begin to kind of disintegrate behind you. So by the time you get to the square, the only ones that are left are Wesley and the daughter Mary. I thought Wesley was the guy who got wounded in the leg.
Well, this guy is the guy.
Same
that got
guy.
wounded in the leg.
He's-
Someone was
he's
shot
wounded
in
in
the
the
letter with an arrow. Was that someone else?
It might, maybe I misremember.
I can't remember. And I threw my notes away.
Hey,
Idiotic.
We'll go with-
Steve,
I think Wesley's a good name. So
Wesley.
We played Saturday night, and the 8 of us couldn't remember the last thing we did, so I literally just made the whole encounter back up again. They argued that I was harder at it the second time around.
Hey, I will say this right now. So I've been working quite a bit today on aired stuff, and
Yeah.
Davis's book of names is gold. Davis's book is gold, and I don't even have the updated version that you've done. I've had this thing open in front of me all day today. It's absolute gold. It's still open in front of me right now. All right, so
the old book of names?
the not the Gary Gygax book of names, your
Yeah.
book of names. Yeah, this 12 or 16 page, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because the way you've got it, you've got like 100 male, 100 female, and then you can cross-reference so you can get however many that would be. It's a lot.
Dude.
It's a lot.
My engineering names, I had Grok do the math on it. It's 84 billion names.
That's awesome. It's insane, but it's crazy helpful. It's insanely helpful. All right, so shameless product plug aside, you guys wander your way into the square. It's like I said, it's 1:30 or so in the afternoon. The square is pretty hopping. You can see stalls have been built all over the place. Buildings, everything's stone here, everything's shingle. There's one extremely large building on the other side that has two towers kind of built into each other, jutted off of the back of this building. And it's got 5 standards hanging over it. You can't quite, there's no wind blowing where it is. So you can't quite make out what they are, but they're definitely different. To your left, you see a gigantic sign with an axe laying on the ground, which clearly the fallen axe, very, very large. And on the right, you see there's clearly some butchers and skinners over here who have butchered some sheep, cattle, whatever. Pass the skin on the skinners, get it all ready for whatever they're doing. So there's a bloody mess on the right-hand side. And a lot of people just hawking their wares. You can see a good dozen people just like yourself lounging about to no end, sitting on a barrel or up against the fountain, clearly bedraggled, bloodied, coming out of the Darkenfold with whatever.
Oh, wow.
Riches that they got or didn't get in y'all's case. I don't think y'all came out with anything.
I got some.
So, well, Steven,
Yes.
I've got a vague note which will drive you up a wall.
Uh-oh.
I have a small gem.
Oh yeah, from that.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, from that armband.
I've
Yeah,
got
from the
a-
armband. That's
I've got
right.
a gem.
Armband.
The armband, yes. It was from the armband.
And I have a magic medallion from Lead Hob.
And
That's
there's
right.
there's a bowl.
Not the goal.
I don't have shit.
You've got like 87 rerolls at this point. So
Okay.
Hey,
okay,
Steve,
on that note-
are there
What?
like street food and all that around?
yeah, absolutely. You got vendors just selling all
Scooping up a bit as I go to the end. So
knock off a couple of silver pieces. All right, on that note, Chuck, let's introduce the stream. Let's do the giveaways. Not do the giveaways, announce giveaways, and then Grace will catch us up on
Sounds
rerolls.
wonderful. Sounds great. So we're here to play some Castles and Crusades, everybody, as usual. Our usual Monday game. It has been quite entertaining. We're glad you guys are hanging out with us. There's a lot of craziness that goes on. Anyway, we do have a giveaway going on. It is for some store codes tonight. So if you want to come over to twitch.tv/TrollLordGames, you can give us a follow. The next Place Support raffle will get you in the giveaways. We can't do it across the interwebs, unfortunately, so you'd have to pop in here. You can always leave and watch on your favorite platform. I have pinned also the stats for the characters up in the channel. Everybody, I think, is around 2nd level now. Some of us have died more than once, which is fine. We know who the favorites are in the group. And I'll
More than
move it on to Grace there. Go, Grace.
Thanks, Chuck.
No problem.
Hey, if you're here, you've probably been here. So let's just skip the explanations, get right into it. Because, hey, it's not complicated. You'll figure it out. Guess what? We got boons and we got hero potions. We got +1s and we got rerolls. We got it all. Here's the thing. Jeremy has
It's a cell barn.
going once, going twice.
Yeah.
0 +1s and 9 rerolls.
Whoa.
Nice.
Listen,
Well, we had a bunch of people really nice at the beginning of the stream. They went wild on this stuff.
at the beginning of last stream and this stream,
Yeah.
Agile Monk, Savage, GD, God, fuck,
bunch.
I'm so sorry. I don't remember the names off.
If you guys just want to cut me a check instead of giving me rerolls, I would not object to that.
He needs the rerolls. He does.
I have 1 +1 and 13 rerolls.
What?
Man,
Just you wait. Chuck.
Just you wait.
Chuck's got
Listen-
90.
No, I
He's
don't.
Never
I don't.
going to use one.
I used
Chuck
some last
has
time.
1 +1
See,
and not 1, not 2. Count them, 26 rerolls.
You're so full of shit. I used a couple. Yeah.
no, they must have gotten more at the beginning of the game. I swear, I used some last game.
I've
I
never
did.
seen you use one ever.
Have I, Grace?
Peter has +1 +1 and 14 rerolls.
Jesus Christ.
Davis has 0 +1s and 13 rerolls, and
Okay.
Steve has 2 +1s and not 6,
What?
not 9,
No way.
but 2 rerolls.
Oh, I was gonna say, what kind of horse shit is this?
So you laying all that out has just invited the ultimate evil into this session. I hope you're aware of that.
Hey, come
means
at
I
us,
gotta
bro.
get rid of these.
Let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
gotta get rid of these.
What I'm starting to do-
A Gringleman attacks the city.
Hold on a minute.
You
Davis is
mentioned
going
the
wild.
gambling hall.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for a gambling hall.
Let's
I'm
go.
equating, just to let them know, I'm equating every 3 rerolls with 1 extra hit dice at monsters. So
Yeah.
the average
Yay.
hit dice would be about 19, I think.
That sounds about right.
Good thing we're in the town, so nothing will happen, right?
Yeah, there's nothing
Nothing will
here.
happen.
There's no thieves guilds here.
Thanks for the death flag there, Grace.
Yeah, right.
As whoever it was pipes up about gambling halls, Ren kind of is like a little wide-eyed and uncomfortable in this city. They make halls for that?
Yeah, it's great. If you're slick about it, you can trick all kinds of fools out of their money. They just let you do
Oh,
it. It's great. You gotta be real quick about it though.
it's money.
And if you mess it up, you can't come back to the town anymore, and they might take your hand. But other than
How
that,
do you
it's
know
great.
that?
Rumor.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what gambling is. How do you know what gambling is?
It's when you play games to make money.
Well, I know that now.
Yeah.
The end.
Let's grab a bite to eat. Let's go explore. Let's find one of these gambling halls. I'm sure there are many fat merchants willing to part with their money one way or
Wyatt's
another.
got
not
like several
typically.
skewers in his mouth, so he's.
All right,
Great.
you all
I'm working on this trick.
you weave your way through the town square there, and up under the broad steps, stone steps that lead onto this porch that leads into the Fallen Axe. It's a large establishment. It's got large double doors in front of you, windows on either side, and you can see the place is packed. A lot of smoke coming out, the smells of fresh meat, vegetables, breads, butters, all kinds of stuff just kind of emanating everywhere. And of course, when you walk in there, it mingles with the body sweat and all those other lovely stinks that come with it. And then the fireplace is charred, everything. As you step in, the place is pretty stone. I mean, it's got a stone floor, stone walls. It's got large wooden pillars that go up into these wooden rafters above. And it's just a sprawling hall that's much deeper than it appeared as you were approaching into it. And on either side of this main feast hall, drinking hall, you can see there's rooms, doorways that lead to smaller rooms, private bed chambers, obviously, not bed chambers, meeting hall, places to have dinner and whatnot in private if you want. There's a good half dozen barmaids and barmen, is that what they would be called, meandering around serving people.
Waiters.
Waiters,
Servers.
taking whatever. Do what?
The proper
Barber.
term is server nowadays. Server.
Well, this is.
I got
Aaron.
corrected like 2 weeks ago or something.
Aaron, like in 1196, so I'm not
I
sure.
get it.
Waiters and servers aren't part of that.
You're
Aren't
fair.
waiters those pants you put on when you go into a pond?
Only an Aaron. At any rate, and then you've got a large bar at the end there with 2 or 3 bartenders behind it doing their thing. Everybody doing their thing. So as you guys go in there, it's crowded. A lot of locals here. You can see people without weapons, armor, or any of that stuff. But again, another dozen or so people like yourself who are carrying backpacks, have armor, some of it banged up, some of it not, doing whatever people do like yourselves once they come off the hard trail. So what is it you guys do?
I'm
You're
going to go
standing
grab
in
a
the
room.
doorway.
I'm going to grab a room.
Heading for a private room?
I look for an empty table.
There's plenty of empty tables, about a good half dozen of them.
I look for a
go-
full table of people who look friendly.
You guys immediately go. Wherever you go, you split the party.
I'm taking care of the priority
It
first.
sounds like we're like in some kind of like thieves guild or something. I'll take that table there. You get the wagon, Joe.
Well, easily you can move to one of the private dining halls, Wyatt. There's a good 3 or 4 of them open. Davis, you find an open table to plop down at, and Grace, there's quite a few tables of people eating and doing their thing.
I'll tap Corum on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, Chatty, sit with the barbarian. I'm gonna go get us some drinks."
I'll just nod my head.
All
I'm
right.
going over there.
So you two plop down.
Yeah.
Jonik heads off to get some drinks. Wyatt, you realize none of the party is following you to a private dining room or.
I'm not looking for a dining room. I'm looking for a room to sleep in. What,
Oh,
wait-
got it. All right, I misunderstood. All right, yeah. So you actually move up to the bar with
Yeah, I'm just trying to go find who's in charge of getting the rooms and grabbing, getting their room.
Bartender looks over with your banging on the counter there. Johnny, can I help you?
Yeah, me and a couple of friends of mine are looking to forget our names real fast. And then after that, maybe we'll look for some trouble, but I won't ask you about that.
You want some hard whiskey out of the Darkened Fold? I got some screwn.
No,
It's some,
no.
It's some orc brew. It'll knock your teeth out.
I've had my fill of everything in that direction of the planet.
What did you call it, Stephen? What was the name of the drink? What did you call it?
Scroon.
Scroon.
It's scroon. He starts laughing when he says that. He goes, "All right, I'll just get you some beers. How many?"
Can we just get like a pitcher?
You got it. How many?
Two? Give me 2.
How many mugs do you need?
Gee, I don't even know how many there are of us. Let's say 5. That sounds right.
All right. He pulls
No,
out
6.
5.
There's an old man. 6.
He pulls out 5 wooden tankards and hands them to you. Says it'll be 5 silver pieces. We'll bring the pitchers over. 10 silver pieces. You got 2 pitchers. We'll bring them over.
Steve, I'm going to try to find
Pay him now.
a waitress / waiter / server / whatever.
Barmaid, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wench! No, actually, I can't yell. Anyway, I'm going to go over to, I guess, probably, maybe even to the counter or whatever, because I want to try to see if I can get a little small pastry for the girl, something she could snack on.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if Davis, or rather, McGowan plops down, you plop down with him. I mean, there's plenty of people,
Yes.
servers moving about.
He stinks, but yeah.
You can't talk.
He's got goat hide pants or something.
Yeah. It's McGowan that's actually stinking the place up.
Right. Everybody else just took showers. I'll be staring going, what's going on?
Actually, I want to point out that McGowan is the only one who has bathed almost every game.
Oh, every game, maybe.
Yeah.
At some moment, he
That's
did.
what the pure
I
pipe
made
fell
every
for.
chance that I get.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you motion someone over. Some fellow young guy comes over and says, "Can I help you?"
You talking to me?
He's looking at you. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll write out what I'm looking for is some sort of pastry or a sweet for the girl and how much it would be.
Oh, I can't read.
He nods.
Shut up,
What
Jeremy.
did you say, Davis?
I said, bring us some meat, a lot of meat.
Okay, and he points to the thing. And what is your friend saying? Can you
I
read,
would-
Davis? I think we go.
Hopefully, at this point, I'd be coming back.
I look at what he scratched down and said he wants some beer and some meat.
No, we got the beer.
Yeah. Then about that point, Johnny, you come along in that.
He wants like a sweet, some kind of pastry or something.
Oh yes.
For the little girl.
Tart or-
We got cakes.
I mean, we're buying stuff for ourselves. We got to buy her something, you know?
Well, yeah.
You'll be a grandfather someday. You'll understand. That's how you do it.
They lost everything.
Wait a second, I'm sort of under. How old is this girl?
She's like 5 or 6.
Holy shit! Okay. So you're talking to a wee bitty one.
Yeah.
You brought a baby into a
But
bar.
to be clear, Davis, that's the girl that you guys.
Yeah. Okay. For something, I thought she was a teenager.
Oh no.
And how old
Everyone
is the
starts.
father?
Davis, this is the world of Aaron. Everyone starts working at about the age of 4 or 5.
Yeah. Like the real world.
Like it should be in the real. Great. So what do you? So you just headed to any group of locals or?
Yeah. I think that so she's looking for a specific type of person. All she knows about the type of person that she's looking for is that one of them had nice hands. So she's looking for a person with nice looking hands who looks like they'd be willing to talk to her.
Okay. So you kind of
Thanks.
drift through the crowd. I mean, you just move. It's not like you're being weird, but you're kind of looking at people because you're trying to wait to see their hands. You get a couple of odd looks, you know.
I'd say she's a little weird about it.
You get more than a couple of odd looks. A couple of people are looking at you. Do you care if it's a male or a female or?
No, nothing
Alright.
like that. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to roll 1, 2, 3. It's male. 4, 5, 6 is a female. So you find this young lady, not young, she's probably in her mid 30s, early 40s, something like that. and she's a local. You think she's a local. She doesn't have any venturing gear. She's sitting with two other people, both gentlemen, and her hands are pretty elegant looking.
She'll kind of like stand awkwardly at the head of their table for a second, just like kind of in their vicinity, and then kind of take like a ginger step forward. Hey, do you guys do you live here?
She looks up at you, and all of them look up at you. Bedraggled, muddy, still blood splattered all over you. We do, lady. May I help you? That's one of the dudes is talking.
Well, and her hands kind of flick down towards the woman's hands again and then up to her face. I'm looking for someone who might know something about magic.
About magic? Well, you're sort of. He kind of his tone changes a smidgen. His face, a little bit of the color leaves his face, and he goes, "Well, you're sort of in the right place, Master."
I am?
Master Chrisingren runs the town of Haverstraw, and he's a wizard of some repute. He and his council, but what do you? I don't normally talk to people off of the trail.
Oh,
No, they don't want to talk to bums after the dark. The homeless riffraff that come wandering out of the dark hole.
well, I have something that I wanted him to maybe see if he'd be interested in, something he'd be willing to buy, and maybe some exchange for information. Maybe.
The woman looks up. She goes, "What is it that you're trying to sell? You take it out of the darkened fold, I take it." And then she looks up. She kind of starts scanning to look, and you can tell her eyes rest on the table that's where Jonic has just returned to with 5 mugs and other of your companions are sitting. And then she points. Those your friends?
Birds of a feather.
She smiles.
It's like, no.
Reluctantly.
Yes, my best friends in the world.
So what is it you're trying to sell, if I might ask?
A token, a talisman of sorts.
She shifts a little bit back, looks at her friends, and then the fellow says, "You can ask for a council. It might take a few hours. It might take a few weeks. It just depends." Chrisingren is, and the other guy chuckles. He goes, "A little standoffish," and then they all laugh a little bit.
Standoffish how?
The guy who said that, he says, "Well, you know how wizards are. They're always poking their noses into things that are beyond us. Beyond the loom or the butcher's block."
Oh, he sounds perfect. Do you know what he likes?
No.
To be left alone.
No, man. I know he has never stepped foot in the Axon Tavern that I know of. The Fallen Axe, I mean.
Well, my name is Ren. We just got into town. I think we might be staying a while. These are, I mean, you'll recognize my companions and I anywhere probably, but if we can help you all with anything, we are ready to take on jobs and do a lot of work.
The one fellow who laughed, he stands up and he bows to you. And he goes, "My name is Sigurd. I have no jobs for you, but welcome to Haverstraw. I will tell you this, at Captain Marissa's, there's usually a bulletin board that has various and sundry tasks that people are seeking done. You might be able to find employment there."
That's great. Thank you. I guess from there, she kind of, without, like, kind of awkwardly, without saying anything else, like, backs up and then kind of scurries to the bar, buys them 3 drinks, and then returns to the group.
All right, that's 3 silver pieces. Once about 5 minutes later, they all hold up their mugs that you bought them and shout, "Cheers, Ren!" And everyone in the bar kind of looks over, trying to figure out what's going on, and then it goes back to the normal hubbub.
What the hell was that about?
Um,
Giving away money?
3 beers, apparently.
Did you give away?
just
money?
goodwill.
All right, Wyatt. So you get up to the tavern. Your buddy has just bought a bunch of beer. Obviously, one for you, presumably one for you, and taking it back to the table. What do you do?
Well, what I'm doing is booking a room, at least for probably at least a week.
The same barkeep who helped John says, "Yeah, we got plenty of rooms in the back. What do you want? A single? Are you staying on some
Yeah,
common
just
there? A single?
just for me, I'm looking for a single room. They can do what they like, but I'm
He
I'm,
laughed.
I'm getting the place to sleep first.
We've got clean beds and clean sheets with a slop jar in there. You'll be happy.
Do you ever have any kind of bathhouse or shower or tub or anything on?
There's a common bath behind the rooms. Yeah, you can see there's a small courtyard.
That'll do.
It'll be 21 silver pieces.
Okay. Does that include meals or?
It does not include meals nor the bath.
Outrageous.
Oh, that sounds about fair.
Who does this guy think he is?
Well, I'm hooking that up for about a week, and I'll manage meals as I go back and forth.
All right. You head back to the table at that point. He gives you a key, gives you directions to it. All right. Chuck, you have something?
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
You muted yourself, Chuck.
Sorry, I had a call coming
Immersive.
through. Yeah, so once I get my drink and the little girl's been taken care of with a pastry or whatever, it's whatever we end up getting her to eat, I'm going to investigate and see if there's any temples in the town or any type of religious sites in the town, temple or shrine or anything like that.
How do you investigate that?
Walking around looking.
So you just get up and leave.
Yeah, I just tell them I'll be back.
Okay. All right. All right. So you head out. The four of you plop down.
We're never seeing him again.
He joins the monastery. He's out. He's done.
But the reason why I'm offering this up to you is because I need to go AFK for a second. So you can deal with him and then we'll get to me.
I drink his beer.
No, I took my beer with me, sir. I made a point.
You can't take the mugs out. They're the place's property. I'll get in trouble.
They're not going to notice what's under the cloak, buddy.
They're gonna fucking notice when they come looking for the fucking mug they gave me.
We're gonna build Jonic, and Jonic's already.
Yeah.
in
Good.
that mood.
That's
Yeah.
good.
His cart blew a wheel or something today.
Shit.
It's been a rough day.
My message spell wouldn't cast. Missed a meeting of guild lords.
The spare wheel was too small.
That's right. Yes, it was.
Gosh, so the four of you have plopped down. They bring up two huge trays of meats. The meats are soaking in butter, and then just a huge cake for everyone at the table.
Just working it down with my hands.
They feed you.
Is there like bread?
No, Davis just ordered meat and cake. You can ask for some bread, and they'll happily.
Yeah. I'll order some bread then.
They bring out a couple of loaves of bread and add it to the pile there.
Let's
Do
make
they
it
bring
sound
like forks and knives and stuff?
There's knives stuck into the meat, but there's no forks or spoons.
Freaking barbarians.
You notice that
Just use your
that Wyatt
sword.
digs a few out of his bag.
Use my sword.
Right. So here's what I'm thinking. This seems like a pretty good spot to be, at least for a while. It seems like there's lots of different opportunities here for lots of different things. Or to explore the full breadth and depth of those opportunities, we all need to get really cool with a lot of different stuff really fast.
What are
That's-
you talking about, John?
What do you think I'm talking about? I'm talking about enterprise. Saps going to business for other people. True geniuses go into it for themselves.
Are you looking for a job?
No,
There's a job board in town.
that's what a sap would do. No, a brilliant mind invents things to occupy themselves and to enrich themselves.
What are we
There is.
inventing?
It's
As
not a,
Wyatt
not literally.
says, you can. I've got my own business. You can do what you want. So,
What business is that?
I'm going to be dealing with the watch here and a few other things that I need to take care of. So,
All right, Jonic, what do you have in mind?
Well,
in short, Wyatt's not interested
Quit
in
looking
anything
around.
quasi
People are
legal.
looking at you.
hmm?
People are looking at you. Quit looking around.
No, well, first,
Capcom has suggested that McGowan will start a firewood canoe delivery service.
Hey, do I have to get a business license?
Not here, you know. This is aired. There's no permits.
But there's taxes.
Hey, they didn't
Johnny,
tax me.
I didn't see too many worship merchants or knights wandering around these streets, so I don't see any rich pickings.
Every SOB who comes out of those woods is passing through here. It seems like some of them have made something of themselves, surely. So you just do a little bit of inquiring. Oh, yes. Hello, my name is Jonik, and I would like to offer my services as a hireling. Then you find someone who's got the means. And the means. Now, the alternative to that would be to go where all these suckers go and, you know, throw away their money and take advantage of them that way, like a gambling hall.
So what you're talking about is finding a tax man and taking his money.
Is there anything morally wrong with slitting the throat of a tax man?
No.
No. Okay.
If PLG gets audited in the next few weeks.
Dude, tax man, merchant, anyone sitting on piles of cash that it doesn't belong to them.
It can just belong to us.
Who's in
It
charge
can
of this
belong
joint?
to us.
That'd be the. I mean, that would be the real score.
The what?
Who's in charge of this joint? Not this. The play. The whole thing.
Master. Could I hear?
Chrisinger. Chrisinger.
Chrisinger.
Oh, you know him.
Chrisinger. No.
Oh,
I might need a favor from him.
why?
He's a mage. He knows magic.
That did not answer my question.
We've been having visions. And it seems like every time we have one of these visions, something bad happens. And the last person we talked to that knew anything about it seemed to think that we were being hunted by something from beyond. From beyond.
It's a great movie, by the way.
Never seen it or heard of it.
It's not a movie to watch with your grandma. I'll put it that way.
I will take note of that.
Grandma, want to watch a movie tonight?
It's a great Stuart Gordon flick. Everybody's slimy and drippy and gross.
So I was going. So I was gonna, and she pulls the talisman from the hobgoblin out of her little side pouch. I was gonna see if I could maybe trade this to him, if it was of interest, to see if he would maybe answer some questions.
Steven, I'm a money-minded fella.
Yeah.
Could I maybe appraise what I think this thing's probably worth, just in material?
It's just stone, wasn't it, Grace? I'm pretty sure
well,
it's just a stone.
I couldn't remember. I didn't take detailed notes on
Yeah,
it.
it's a holy symbol for sure of whatever god the hobgoblins worship, or some heroic
Something.
Yeah, something, because they worship
Where's the priest?
more. You know, they worship kind of heroes of their people more than gods, if that makes sense. Yeah.
It's like hero cults.
Yeah, ancestor worship, that type of stuff.
I've only seen a few of these ever, but from what I understand, they can do some stuff.
Where did you get it?
Off of one of the hobgoblins that we fought in the forest when we lost Larian.
You can see Wesley's shaking his head, and he says, "Lady Wren, you should cover that up before someone
All right.
takes offense at that." You say you owe Lord Chrisengrim a favor?
No, I hoped if I what I meant is I need something from him. I would like these questions answered.
He kind of leans back in his chair, takes a drink of his beer, and you may or may not remember, but I mean, he's been trading in and out of Haverstraw for years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot he was here.
Yeah, I forgot he was too. And I looked at my nose. Oh wait,
The 60 orcs of it all.
Yeah.
Scrambled my brain on Wesley's war. But yeah,
He says, Lord Christengrim is not like that. And if he did, any favor would come with a huge amount of coin that you'd have to pay. He is a wizard of the old school. He fought in the Winter Dark Wars, which you
So
all
he must be
know.
powerful.
Yeah, you all know. To say that those wars were 60-something years ago.
I do not know that.
Yeah, a while ago. But he said, he's powerful. There's rumors abound that he was part of the Council of Light, which some of you guys may or may not know. It's the group that overthrew Unglar. But he will not see you, my lady. There are others in town that may, but they're all going to require coin.
What's a
Yeah.
lot?
Probably upwards of 50, 60 coin at least. Or some favor in return. You say you're having dreams?
Visions while awake.
Hmm.
And not just me.
I am too.
And then the little girl says, there's the candle lady, Pa. And he goes, no one needs to see the candle lady.
What's the candle lady?
She's an old seer. She's homeless. She's somewhere in Everstraw at any point. Who knows? I don't know. You'd have to find her. And it is said that she can see into people's future. She does something with flame. I don't know. I don't put much truck into homeless people living in the gutter. But he kind of chuckles, but it is the legend. It is what people talk about. And then he laughs. He goes, I don't know how much coin you have, but her charge would probably be less than what Christengrim.
Christinger would charge 50 or 60.
He would probably charge much more or ease you with some quest to do or
Oh.
whatever it is that wizards do to get the power that they have.
Wizards like to sit in towers and complain and look at different universes. Those are the things that wizards like to do. They don't like to help people. And when they do, they say yes and no, and then make you do a bunch of shit.
It sounds like this wizard might be bored and sitting on a lot of treasure.
That's what I was thinking. Listen,
The Tower of the Elephant begins.
Listen, this
God.
schmuck's been sitting up there for God knows how long doing nothing. Nobody likes the guy, apparently, because he doesn't help anybody, and he's going around geesing people.
He's going
I would see it as a civic.
The
Not as loud
ice.
as I'm saying this. I would see this as
put my
my
hand up
civic
to Johnny.
duty.
Johnny, lower your voice. There's people.
No kidding.
Fine, you're allowed.
I think we rob them all. I mean,
It's fine.
And that's when everything went south.
it was at that moment he knew he had.
Yeah.
Hence the term death flag. Yeah.
Chuck, are you back on deck?
I am. Well, yeah.
Okay. It's only been like 5 minutes. They've been role playing. So
No,
you're
it's been
still
good. I've been
around.
listening to it. It's been good. I went and got me some booze, so I'm getting in shape. And it's an off our Saturday night game, CNC. So,
There you go.
yeah.
That's what we need, some CNC booze. There we go. All right.
You know. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Anyway,
Davis's neighbor brews it. I'm sure we could get some. All right, anyway.
yeah, some blue shine or some shit. Yeah.
I can build a still on the garage.
God
I guess.
bless.
If it's distributing, it's the
We'll make
hard part.
scroon.
There you
I can
go.
make your own. Yeah. Make one.
The next great venture.
Pine sap.
Get a free slop jar with every purchase. The look on Grace's face was just amazing. Anyway, yeah. So whatever. So I go outside with my beer in my hand, and I'm gonna kind of walk around and see if I can see. There's got to be an obvious. Is this like a massive city or anything? I'm sure I can find.
No, it's not huge. You're
Yeah, no.
you're in the kind of the main town square. All the buildings here are relatively nice. Obviously, coal is being burnt a lot in the fireplaces, so there's soot clinging to the sides of buildings and on roofs and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of haze kind of hanging over the town. You can see the main street that you came up, and then to the left of this large building where the 5 standards are, you see another street. It's equally as large as the main street you came up, and it kind of goes in a northerly direction. And everything else kind of spindling off from this square are the smaller alleyways that you can easily walk down, but wouldn't accommodate carts, horses, and all
Right,
that.
and I know, but there's not going to be a temple down one of those. It's going to be in a major area, like maybe even the square, probably.
It's hard to say. So in the world of Erd, all the gods are worshipped, right? The gods are real things, blah blah blah. So they frequently will set up, and it's not always in like a temple district. Some of the bigger cities do,
Right.
but frequently they'll just rent, buy where they can, and set up. And in looking at Haverstraw, it's a pretty seemingly well-to-do town. I mean, it seems to be. You don't see any, from where you're vantage, you don't see any squalid crap or anything like that.
So this
interesting.
is not Lankmar.
No, this is
And this is a very good distinction right there. Absolutely, that's
Yeah.
what I was trying to figure out. Absolutely.
Fuck.
Hey, Jeremy,
Fucking shame.
we can real
We
quickly.
can turn it
turn
into Lankmar. We can turn it into Lankmar. Okay,
So-
okay.
We can turn it into Lankmar.
That means we got to found the Thieves Guild. That's the first thing
We-
we got to do.
it sounds like we already did when I was walking back to my desk. I'll be honest.
It's nothing.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Look what I got.
Yay! Those are
I've
great.
actually never read it.
What? Well,
I've never
that's
read
not
it.
the
They're
that's not
good.
the first one.
Yeah.
That is I looked on the internet. That's the first one.
Swords and Deviltry is the first one.
God damn it! I look on
Yeah.
the internet. Is useless. Completely useless. Put the whole thing down. All right. So,
So, anyways,
maybe that's the first one, like in some weird timeline or something. I
oh
don't know.
yeah, man.
But
is there a store
And-
close by that's open, like a shop or a
Jeremy,
store?
ask me about this.
why are you guys showing me all this cool shit I can't get my hands on? What the
Ask
fuck?
Me, ask me about that tomorrow.
God damn.
That was an experience.
Jeremy, I know a guy.
I know a guy. All right, Chuck. So you can keep going to the main street.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Is there a shop nearby?
Well, you've got on the other side of the square. You can see where one of the slaughterhouses are. They're killing animals, and then there's a hide tanning place next to that,
Yeah.
and then.
Mercantile.
Up the one street you haven't gone, you can see what looks to be a sign for,
That must smell horrific.
Mercantile.
Okay. All right. So that's because I'm going to go there because that's probably someone who can read rather well, and I'm going to get around all the snide remarks real quick here, and, because
Chuck's Achilles heel. Nobody in Erd can read.
I mean, someone's got to be able to read. That's all I got to say about that. Normally the church. I can read. Anyway.
All right, so you move
So,
up to that mercantile.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find out what I can about what religious places are here, what representation there is, that sort of thing.
So when you get into a conversation with this guy, and we don't need to role play it, so you don't have to do all your. That's what we should do, Chuck. Is have you write it down and hold it up.
We want to have more than 2 viewers by the end of the show.
Do it in real time.
I thought about doing that, but no.
Hey, we should get together and pool all our money and get Chuck's character healed.
There you go. Well,
Oh,
then you
heal-
can
restore
like
his
17
speech?
gold pieces.
Yeah.
So, Chuck, there's quite a few smaller temples here. None of them are on the main street, interestingly enough. All of them are kind of tucked around town here and there. There's no particular, you learn quickly, there's no particular religious bent. Durandal and St. Luther both have very small temples here.
Sure.
The Lothian clerics have a small monastery here. They normally take in orphans and people like that.
Right.
There's a temple to Tefnut here. Keki, the god of death. There's also a temple to Keki, and then a few other kind of odd men temples like that. Bahasta's one, which is
really?
a fight. Yeah.
Okay.
There is not one of Korthane.
Well, I'm not surprised. There's typically
Yeah,
not.
no.
There's not normally one for him much, unless it's a super, like it actually ran by the faith or something, kind of a big deal, kind of thing, right? But that being said, there are lots of representatives here who serve under Korthane that would be glad to have my attendance. So I will find one of these smaller temples or whatever shrines, and I will go and spend probably about 30 minutes meditating and doing some sort of sacrificial rite or whatever. Do a little praying to Korthane, and also whatever gods I'm at there. You pick one, whichever. Probably one of the other guys.
So you find St. Luther's temple.
That's
easiest.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Talk to him anytime.
It's very small. It's probably the room that I'm sitting in times two. And there's two brother acolytes in there. The sword
just-
hanging on the wall.
They're just
Place to-
bored.
A place to leave, tithing and whatnot. One of them is a little bit grizzled. He's got burn marks on his face, missing his left pinky,
Oh,
a couple
wow.
of scars, a little bit of limp. The other one's very young, probably 18, 17, 19, somewhere around there.
Okay.
They don't get as much. You show your Corthane symbol.
Yeah, but I'll let them know I'm mute, and I'll probably pass a few words with them or whatever. But I'm really just there for my own self at this point in time because I'm trying to get myself refocused after that brutal trip down the river. So. And after that, I will probably ask them just a couple questions about any goings-ons of late in the town, and what the overland is like south of here. Is it super dangerous or that kind of thing? Because I'm gonna tell them I'm traveling. I'm traveling to pass the word, the faith.
He asks your name. You give it to him.
Yeah.
He says. He asks again. He says, "Why? What is wrong with your? Were you born with the affliction?"
And I'll just nod my head. And I'll take my chart out and I'll start my slate and I'll start writing and I'll explain to him that this is a mental illness, not so much a physical illness. And it has been presented to me to solve on my own.
Hey, boss. That I can understand. Did you give anything to the tithing bowl?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How much did you give?
We haven't gotten here a lot of treasure lately, so at least I haven't. So. Let's see what whoever made this pre-gen that gave me. Oh, he's been gracious. Yeah, I'll actually leave 3 gold pieces in the actual thing.
He pulls the gold pieces back out and then hands them to you. He puts them in your hand and he holds your hand and he goes, "You will need this on your quest, brother, to regain your voice. But I will tell you, there's not much. We had a bunch of riffraff." Then you let your hands go, leaving the gold in your hand. We had a bunch of riffraff come down from Eln. The paladins a few weeks ago were rounding up people for their wars in the Tarkiln. They came through, caused a little bit of trouble. And there's war brewing between Pettigrew and Hopkinsville. They have been arming up. I don't know if you know the Oth River Valley, but these are cities to the east of us.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like spring they will be going to war with one another. But beyond that, not too much. If it is adventure you are looking for, it is south that you want to go. If you want to continue to avoid the Darkened Fold, but into the Madrumust Mountains, to the Valley of the Alpha.
He said that's the direction for adventure.
If it is adventure to relieve yourself of your affliction. Those are strange lands. No one goes there.
Well, I certainly have never been that way. Now, I am familiar with Hopkinsville and that area over there because that's more or less where I have wandered into the Darkened Fold too. But I know nothing about the bottom of it. So I'll thank them, and I will probably go say a short prayer and slip those coins back into the dish. And then leave.
Okay.
He
throws them at you.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure they don't. I'm going to try to, do it subtly. You know what I mean? And then I'll find my way back to the group who hopefully at this time have not been arrested. So.
Okay. I don't think they've done anything yet.
No.
Jeremy's plotting it, but nothing.
Oh yeah, I know. He's got his cat there next to him.
All right. So back in the tavern, the place starts filling up as the afternoon wears on. Somewhere around 4:30, it starts to rain. This kind of drizzly, messy rain. What are y'all going to sit here and continue to plot overthrowing the Tower of the Elephant? Or...
We don't want
Well,
to. Sorry, you go first.
what they are doing, I'm going to go clean myself up.
Okay. You go out, you pass through a door in the back of the Great Hall here, and then there's an alleyway about 10 feet wide, cobbled, 2 doors on either side. Those lead to steps that go up to the rooms that you've just rented. Either side of this alleyway is walled, so you actually can't get into the alleyway other than one of these 3 doors. And then there's an attendant there, and they instruct you to go up the stairs, across the landing, down some stairs, and there's a very small courtyard with bathtubs in it that you can get cleaned up in there.
Well, that's what I'm gonna go do.
2 copper pieces
No,
For
not a
your-
problem.
for your steamy bath.
Okay. I'll just leave some of that for him then.
For a further 2, they'll clean all your clothes and clean up your armor.
Yeah, I can do that.
So
Keeping my bag with me though.
here's what you got to understand, right? The civilization is like a machine, you know, like wheels and things. And you grease it well enough, it'll do whatever you want it to do.
So we gotta put grease on them. I've got some.
No. People, the grease is money. If you've got enough money, you can do anything.
Suddenly I'm in
So
the
you
southern
lay your
Mediterranean
money-
at some city unnamed. Listen to philosophers go on for the night.
You get the money and you put the grease on it.
Oh my God.
First, you get the money, then you get the power.
While they're doing, while Jonik is talking, I look over at Wesley and I ask him quietly if he has a room. Do you have a place to stay?
I don't, and I got none of my coin out of my tent. But I got a friend that we're going to try to house with.
I pull out 2 gold coins and give them to her. You and your daughter go get a room.
He tears up and he's like, "You have been too kind. You have saved myself and my daughter. You have been too kind, sir."
It's our pleasure, our duty, our honor.
You should have told Corum to leave you.
And you
I don't
should
understand why you
Wait.
did that.
wait. Stop talking. This conversation didn't happen. Okay.
I'm gonna go back and pray some more.
Yeah.
As they start to drunk talk, Davis, Wesley actually gets up and he excuses himself and he goes, I thank you again. I need to go rest my foot. And he says, "Come along, Mary." And they start to go.
I'm gonna help him up. I'm gonna help him up.
Okay.
Who the hell was that guy?
Oh God.
But as they're leaving, Mary turns around, Davis, and she puts her hand on your arm there, and she says, "My dad is wrong. The Candle Lady is real. The Candle Lady is real." And
I
then she
trust you, little girl. I ruffle her head and then just push her.
Bless.
I attack McGowan.
Everybody starts pushing the little girl. I'm like, get away.
All right. Okay.
No, I just ruffle her head. I trust you, little one. Now.
So
She heads
we
out.
need a
Wait,
place.
Chuck is at the table.
What the
Yes.
fuck did you
I've come back over and I'm sitting next to you and I'm just kind of shaking my head at him and look at you.
Scared the fuck out of me.
In fact, I'll probably do some tic-tac-toe with you on my slate while we're watching.
It's like the kids menu.
Yeah. Well, while John and Ren are sitting there talking and drinking and getting drunk, I'm slowing down the drinking, but eating it and slowing down the eating too. I've just got a smile on my face. I'm gonna wait until they're good and drunk.
Let's go.
How many people how big's the population of this place?
3,000 to 4,000.
We might still
You get
take
away
them.
with
I don't
it.
know.
There's a suck as William A. Churchfield once said. There's a sucker born every minute. I think he invented the Tootsie Pop, but I'm not really sure.
The Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
No, not yet, Jeff. He's not punched him yet. It's coming though, shortly.
Huh?
I'll cut it up a little bit, Tab, but you don't understand what we're unleashing if I do above 40%.
Someone needs to knock off a couple more gold pieces as you guys continue to drink through the afternoon and into the early evening. Place fills up. It is absolutely chock full of people. And it's just got this nice, good rain outside. Steady. It's just not heavy, but it's just steady rain.
I'm pretty sure you had a point. Silly stuff.
Of course. Huh?
I'm good with this the rest of the night. This is hilarious.
We do grease, we get the grease, and then
We
we
get-
take things that
Where's-
aren't ours.
Well, no.
Things
We-
that other people don't need to have that
we-
we can
we-
have instead.
we acquire them through aggressive business maneuvering. You have to use their language, otherwise they'll put you in a small box underground, which is bad. You don't get out of those.
Corum, how long do you want to stay in town?
You'll look.
Quit talking.
You'll look
You
and notice
interrupt
that
me.
We're forming a plan.
when you look over at me, you'll notice I'm already down the road about 2 miles.
He's written off.
No.
Uh,
So, okay.
I'll look at you and I'll just be like, question mark? Like I'm asking you, whatever.
Okay. I'm just sitting back. I'm just listening to them two. I'm waiting for the sun to set.
Oh, okay.
We mean aggressive business movers.
Yeah. So what would be great is if we could somehow acquire a piece of property or rent a space or something that's like zoned for business or whatever, and then we use that.
Oh my God. No metagaming.
We don't want. So okay, we do
Like
not
we
want
built this
highway.
for a factory.
We do not want highway commercial. We'll get fucked.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Jesus, out above.
Light industrial maybe, but general business is preferred. Now,
Oh my
once we
God.
got that, we can have a front. It can be whatever kind. We could make bread. Who cares? Fuck it. But in the basement, that's where we play cards and do dice and all of that kind of fun stuff.
Castles and
And
Crusades.
that's where
And that's where the grease is.
that's where the grease is, because people are coming stumbling down the steps, being like, "I got all this grease. I don't know what to do with my grease."
And
I
they keep
guess
it
I'll-
moving.
I got to keep it moving, and then we just sit on more and more of the grease, and then I've lost the analogy, but you get my point.
I
That,
guess you're for it.
yeah. And then, if you got enough, you can start hiring other people to do your job for you, which is pretty damn swell. So you don't got to do anything, and you're just kind of hanging out. And then maybe you're like, I've been employing 700 people. I'm gonna go fuck with that wizard or whatever. Now that's 15 to 45 years down the line, but
I don't know
You
if I
know.
got that many.
huh?
Oh my God.
Okay, we're doing that.
I'm
You know,
in. I'm drunk, and my word is solid as rock.
Yeah.
And the next day they woke up as grease merchants.
No, the grease is gold.
That'd be
You ain't
amazing.
listening at all.
They got like pots out there. We got grease A here and grease B.
Graceful,
Bacon for free, bacon.
Great grace.
It's like that
Bacon
episode
grease.
of The Simpsons. It's like people
Cow
you can make money
grease.
selling grease. It's like, well, yeah.
Oil
Like,
grease.
it's like 3 cents a pound.
I bought it
Selective
at the
grease.
start of this game. I bought grease.
Boiled grease.
Look, we've got a whole $1 worth of grease, but you spent 48
Fried
bucks on
grease.
bacon to get it.
Grease is the word. That's right.
It is the word.
It is the word. Can we sing that now?
Grease is the word. All right.
All right. Are you all going to?
Are you guys going to wake us up whenever you're done?
No, we're going on an adventure tonight.
No, I meant them two waking me and
Yes.
you up. We fell asleep in the damn. All right.
Okay.
I'm like the only
Where are we
person who
going,
got a
Davis?
room.
So when they're good and like beyond the point of making sense and making good judgments,
They're,
and
they're
like,
there.
I think this is the first
What,
time
5
Ren's
minutes
ever
before?
been really drunk.
I stand up and I put my hands on both their shoulders and say, Jonic, I need your eyes. Ren, I need your skill. Let's go look for this place of grease.
Woo!
But quietly.
What,
Connor, you coming with us? Or what?
Let's do it.
Wyatt's sleeping comfortably in his nice feather bed.
He took a bath. He took a bath, got a massage, cut his hair, cleaned his clothes.
I'm in the wrong party. All right, I'm going to get me a to-go ale, and then I guess I'll follow along with it.
One for the
They don't-
road.
TGA,
They don't
baby.
have such a thing. Just bring the mug back.
That's fine.
All right, Davis. Where do you lead your drunken
I'm not drunk in the game.
Yeah, I know you're
Yeah, no, I'm not drunk either. I stopped
in
drinking.
the game.
Another
game.
another 45 minutes, and we might see some different actions.
All right, we head out onto the main street. I look up and down, right and left, and it's dark, right?
Yeah, it's probably about 8 o'clock at this point. Just drizzly rain. No one is on the streets. This is Chuck. Now is the time you want to put that picture up. You can see, yellowish
It's up.
lights from candles and whatnot coming out of people's windows hither and yon. The streets are largely empty at this point.
I look over at Johnny.
needed a shower.
Johnny, where would you think you might find this grease trap you want to talk about? You want to live in? And I start
wanna
heading
live
just one way up the street. And I'm keeping my eye out for taller buildings
Okay.
with lights up in the upper floors.
Okay. Easy to find. I do want to point out that I like Wolf Alone's analysis here. Failure to return the mug leads to a cascade of events leading to the return of the block.
Holy shit, that's like serious.
It's like for want
That's
of a
funny.
nail, a kingdom was lost.
Right. All right, so you move out and into the first building that lends itself to you, Davis. And what you're looking for is the Wizard's Tower built onto that main building, which I assume you don't particularly want that one. or
I don't know.
Well, that'd be where it's at.
But you do see a few going up either of the main streets. You see a couple of buildings that are three stories tall. With abutments kind of sticking out over the street. You could climb up to or whatever it is that you're plotting to get your comrade slain. I mean, enraged.
Damn it! I haven't seen no horses, huh?
Yeah, there's no doubt horses in the town.
Yeah.
But just maneuvering around the town is clearly not easy to do, so people don't use them.
Okay, we're gonna wander around just a little bit longer, and at the time I'm telling Johnny, keep an eye out for one of these places that you think might be where some fun's been having in a basement or something or whatever.
Well, if they can afford glass in their windows, they're doing pretty good. If they got a slate roof, they're doing pretty good.
Steve, I'm
And
gonna,
if they got a house, they're doing pretty good.
as we walk outside, I'm gonna double back and leave him a note where
Some
we're at.
poor peasant has been working his whole life just to get,
Hey, let's just to get his glass.
Did you
Let's take
copy
a
that?
5
just to
minute
get his
break.
glass. He got it yesterday, and we're like busting in.
Did you copy that, Stephen? What I said?
Yeah, you leave a note to your
Yeah,
comrade.
So he doesn't. Ryan wakes up. We're not like just whatever. So yeah,
Gone and been taken off to the wretched plains or whatever.
whatever. Yeah,
All right, let's take a 5 minute break. Is that good?
Yeah.
Sweet.
sounds good.
All right,
Sounds good.
All right,
we will
Shall
be
we
back.
turn? All right. Now, what I was going to say was 3 things I want you to keep in mind, Davis. All right.
Mhm.
1, I am a cleric, a warrior
Yeah,
priest
I know.
of Corthane. Okay. All right. I've had a rough week. And I'm drinking Turkey 101.
Okay, stop. You haven't had a rough week. It's Monday. You've had a rough day.
I've
The
had a
week
rough.
could get a lot worse.
I've had a rough patch. No, it cannot get. How can it get any worse than Monday? Everybody knows Monday's
Hey,
the
I don't know.
worst.
Listen, all I can tell you is Todd got admitted to the hospital last night, and he might lose part of his foot. So his day's going a lot worse than everybody else.
Wait, dude, what?
Yeah, he got an infected toe, and he got.
Oh my
septic,
God! It
and
sounds like what I had in my legs.
now they got him laid up in the hospital on some extraordinarily powerful antibiotics, and they're trying
Now-
to.
It's hard.
We are live, I think. So
Are we live?
Yeah, we are live, but that's okay. Chuck had a rough patch over the. Yeah, I have, but everybody has them. I have them hourly, actually. John,
I have rough
I'm-
weeks every hour.
I'm scared of having bad days. Right?
You work for Troller Games. Nothing
That's a
could be
blessing.
more euphoric than wandering through the Nirvanic halls.
No argument.
Sure.
No argument. No argument.
$9.99 an hour.
Anyway, what I was trying to explain, who just came back? Was it you, Jeremy, that came back and sat down? Or you been here? Or was everybody, the rest of you guys were, okay, I guess it's just Grace then. All right. I was
What?
trying to explain because he was saying something about robbing a temple. I'm just saying.
He's just saying that we shouldn't rob a temple.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we might get to use some of my rerolls. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, we're on such a reroll heaven that
I want him to bring some shit. He needs to bring we need to wake up in a zombie town or something.
no,
I have a rough month every week. Scottish.
I relate to that. I feel like I'm on day 9,000 of November.
Well, but then doesn't that just make it normal? So this is good. This is just the way it is.
That's right. Jeff.
Sure.
Corthane doesn't have any temples here, actually. But he is the god of law. So
think
Oh,
it's fair.
wait. So you have a god of law, right?
well, justice. Sure.
Okay. We're gonna, yeah. McGowan isn't into quibbling over like the meaning of justice and stuff. He has a simple way of seeing justice.
Understood. I've gathered that. Yes, I've seen that.
If you can't hold on to it, it's not yours.
That's interesting.
It's fair.
See, what we do is we
Where's
take
that-
a-
what
It's
show is
fair.
that from? Damn it. We used to watch that every time. What is it? Friday night? Damn it. Hee Haw. Yes, thank you.
Oh, Hee Haw. Grace, have you ever seen Hee Haw?
What's hee haw?
Oh my! We gotta do streams and let Grace do reaction to Hee Haw. Great.
Dude, that would be so awesome. Okay, if you haven't seen Hee Haw, is like we can pull up some old dubious stuff. You know, weird.
The best part of it is the
I'm
dude
googling it.
there and agony on.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, yeah. Just listen to the just listen to the intro. It's really
What the
great.
fuck is this?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
You're looking at our childhood.
Hee haw? Have you heard of hee haw? Do
I
you have a
don't-
hee haw mug
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
Here?
You have a
We
Hee
have
Haw mug?
Do what?
Breaking news, everyone.
Hey, he's from Tennessee. He has to know what Hee Haw is, Grace. He has to know. He's from Tennessee. He has to know what Hee Haw is. That's required.
Let's see. Hee Haw, Gilligan's Islands, I Dream of Jeannie. Who are the others? What's the Mary Day show? Mary Day show.
Who's the
You need to look up Jason of Star Command. That's what you need to look up.
Granny something on Hee Haw with the price tag on her head.
All right.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, I start blasting.
Damn.
I mean, no.
Yeah. All right, you guys are meandering your way through the streets. It's raining. It's dark. Two of you are horribly inebriated. Davis is looking for, or rather, McGowan is looking for something somewhere.
Oh my God.
All right. Woo!
I've never seen this much.
I've told you,
before.
Nick is the chosen one. He is the chosen
When they
one.
brought it up.
For the win.
That's right. He is the chosen one, man. Awesome.
He is the chosen one. Nick
Yes,
is the
John.
chosen one.
Yep. Leave It to Beaver. And what was the other one that came before both of them? But there was one that came out before them that it was all black and white. What was that guy's name? It was a young
My
guy.
three dads.
No, he had they had the dude in the beginning, the statue. Remember? Dobie Gillis. I think that's
Yes,
it.
over here.
Yeah, Dobie Gillis.
God, I'm showing my age now. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Beverly
Remember,
Hillbillies.
welcome back, Cotter.
I do remember Welcome Back.
I do, yes.
Toby Gillis was a little before our time, I think.
We'll say that.
All right. Enough with the
Yeah.
memory lane.
Sorry.
You guys,
Yeah, I'm looking for Memory Lane.
you're on the windswept rain of Haverstraw. It's leading you downhill. It looks slippery, and there, you can see there's a postern gate. If you slide out this gate, you're clearly going to land back in the darkened vault. Not kidding. What do you?
Johnny's like fighting like mad. Crawling up the street by the cobblestones.
All right, Davis, what perdition are you leading your comrades to?
I'm sort of wondering at first, and I'm going to be nudging Jonik occasionally for like, what do you think of this? I'm just going to be pointing up at like buildings that are tall, lights in the top, as he pointed out, cobble or whatever, so whatever kind of roof he was talking
Slate
about.
roofs and
Slate roofs. I'm looking for
glass
a
window
horse. I'm looking for a stable.
that'd be good. That'd be probably easier. Yeah.
So you guys wander off the main road for 15, 20 minutes. Town isn't that huge, so it's not like you can wander around it for days without getting, whatever. Do what, Chuck?
I am probably keeping about 20 to 30 feet between me and them at all times.
Okay. All right.
And I'm trying to
After a
not
little
stick
bit,
out. I'm also
You
hiding.
get to the walls, which you
You're like 7 feet tall, bro.
you think are probably facing east, but it's raining and it's dark, so it's kind of difficult to tell. I don't know. Barbarians have direction. I can't remember if you have direction sense or not. I know Rangers do.
Yeah, pretty much. It's night. Who cares? I don't
Who
care.
cares? All right, so following the wall up along for a little bit, you can tell it begins to curve around. You get a vague idea that you're facing north, and then you start
Okay.
smelling the stables.
Oh, wow.
You can smell the hay, you can smell the horse flesh, the whole nine.
All right. So we look for this. I look for the stables. I'm just leaving.
Wait.
Wait. I'm not saying anything about the stables. Okay. I'm looking for the stables.
Yeah, what you find is a large pen that's got a bunch of trampled mud and hay in it and one water trough. and then that's built under the back side of this stone building. It has a very large, just open door. There's no door, just a doorway. And inside, you can see some horses in there. Easily half a dozen, probably more. The building is pretty large.
Shoot, I didn't even think about how I'd get a horse out of a city. Never mind. All right, I keep that in mind.
All right, keep wandering.
Yeah, and then I'm just looking. I'm going to wait for Jonic to say something. Jonic or Ren, either one, to say something about a building, and I'm just keep pointing out and looking at the taller ones.
Ren is singing shanties.
Horses is tough because they usually mark them. So it'd be like, whose horse is this? Oh, it's his horse. How did you get his horse? I don't know. I got a horse.
We'll be far south. We'll be far south by then.
The cold and the wet is beginning to sober you two up because you're just all bedraggled, soaking wet at this point. It's just you've been walking in the rain.
It's just that one. Whatever happens to be near that looks halfway decent.
Okay. All right. I wander over to it. I'm not telling you. I wander over to it and look up. What kind of building are we looking at here?
All the buildings on this lane, as in almost always through Haverstraw, are built on both sides, are built one next to the other. Mm-hmm. This one has two buildings on either side of it. It's 3 stories. And the third story is kind of jutting out over the alley that you're in, so you get a little bit of shelter from the rain kind of falling down. It's got glass windows, one door.
Okay.
Windows all the way up.
All right. Jonic, what are you wearing? Everything or
just studded leather.
Okay. Do you have your pack with you or anything?
Yeah, but I would take off if I'm going to climb.
Okay. Ren, what are you wearing?
Her robes. Her flowy robes.
All right. Which one is lighter?
Between the two of us?
Yeah. I'm much bigger.
Okay. All right. Okay, I get under the awning. I stand right under the shade there and say, all right, and I'll put my hands down in a hoof right here. Which one of you wants to jump up?
No.
Onto what?
The balcony. See what's inside.
You're watching this from afar. Are you doing anything?
I'm looking in my Codex of Air, so I'm thinking.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna say, leave this to a professional. And I'm gonna use my rogue climb ability to scale the building.
So how much?
Let's go.
How much more sober are those two acting now? Would you say, Castle Keeper?
They're a little bit more sober, but still a little drunk, somewhere in the middle.
The judgment is unsound.
I'm gonna get us in trouble.
Steve, I would like to scale up the side of the building onto the balcony or whatever.
All right, so you can pretty easily do that.
Yeah.
The rogue has that ability, and you take your time. You don't have to make a check or anything like that. So I do want you to make a move silent check to see if you make a noise as you do so.
We're fine.
Give you all luck. Y'all have like 37 rerolls apiece.
I was going to bring that to your attention.
Yeah, look at the damn chat.
Jeez, 18 prime.
All right, so you go up pretty quietly, pull yourself up past the second floor, and then on the third floor you can see where it juts out. This is a little bit more tricky. So now you kind of got to laterally go out on the thing, and you're kind of free hanging. So Davis, he's like, 18 feet above you, just kind of hanging there, and then he begins to pull himself up onto the side of the building.
I'm peering through windows as I go.
Okay. First floor, the lights are out. On the second floor, there's curtains, which you can peek around the curtains. You see a man and woman. He's sitting on the bed. She's saying something to him about something and gesticulating, and he's kind of holding his hands up.
Can I use my hearing to try and make out what they're talking about?
You can attempt to. You hear a noise, but I want you to do a move silently after that.
No, I can't make out what they said.
I'll poke Ren and say, let's go now. Let's run. No.
Do you run, McGowan?
No, I don't.
That's 15 prime.
All right, you managed to keep yourself quiet.
I'm hoping the sound of the rain will offer a bit of.
Yeah, certainly. That's it's quite a bit of it. So then pull yourself up onto the third floor.
Yep, another third floor.
There's no lights on there. Actually, there was a light on. Looking in there, you can see there's no curtain in this window. There's just kind of piles of stuff in there. A couple of old trunks, some clothes, just things have been kind of, haphazardly set and piled in there.
So either climbing over it or kind of going around in shadows. I want to get to the other edge of the window so I can see both corners of the room.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in there. There's a small lantern burning. No people in there, I should say. There's a hatch and a stairway that leads down. A ladder, I should say. A ladder and a hatch that leads down. You can see that, but you don't see any people. But you do see a small lantern in here burning for what reason you can't ascertain.
Okay. Is there like a latch for the window or
It's high up? It doesn't look like it opens at all.
Oh. Bastards. That's not the code. Fire safety.
What's that guy from BB comes down?
The building inspector. He's like,
yeah.
No.
So you're kind of hanging there on the side of the building.
Yeah.
Raining.
I step out into the street a little bit and look up.
You hear someone coming up the alley behind you.
I'm going to glance back there. Can I see anything about the noise being made?
You don't see Jonic at all. You saw him climb up the building, but you see Ren and McGowan staring up at this.
Sure.
building.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull myself up onto the roof.
What do I hear coming up the alley? Do I hear multiple footprints or just
No,
one?
someone's walking up the alley.
Just singular?
Yeah, you turn around, you can see this individual, man or woman. You can't tell. A cowl over his head, a cloak over his head.
Okay.
Moving up, keep himself dry.
Second. I'm going to approach him
Okay.
with
All
my
right.
with my slate out, and I'm gonna hold it up to him, and I'm gonna say, "Can you read this?" What it's gonna say.
It's dark. It's raining. He peers forward at it, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to get home." And he just kind of tries to push you out of the way.
Does he touch
Do
me?
I hear that? Or
Do I
Hey, put
hear
your
him?
arm, his hand on your. Yeah, you hear that, Davis. He tries to push you out of the way.
And then
I'm gonna put a hand on McGowan's shoulder.
right, and then
Okay,
I will
I'll
kind of
go
move
and
out of the
say-
way, and as I do, I will sort of smack myself against the wall to make a little more noise. But that's my whole point, is to try to let them hear that with
Gotta
anything
get-
going on.
Let him. Okay, yeah. You hit the wall making noise. And as he passes you, he just pats you on the arm, kind of friendly, and just keeps walking up the thing.
okay.
Hey, McGowan and Ren, you see this guy coming.
What a swell guy. It's a shame we're going to have to kill him.
No, Rain, go ahead. Grace, go ahead.
Yeah, she puts a hand on his shoulder. She's still pretty, she's like, I got this. And she's
Okay.
gonna, yeah, go ahead. You go first.
Okay. I look
At least
for
people
Johnny's.
out of my
I look for Johnny's backpack.
I left that. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's laying on the. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just look for it, and I step toward Johnny's backpack, and I'm gonna wait to see what Ren does.
Okay, so this guy's walking up the street.
She'll kind of like come from one of the like doorways, kind of lining the street.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of stagger forward, kind of her hand over her gut, and she'll like kind of get down, like stagger to one knee and vomit everything that she's imbibed tonight
Oh my
right there
God.
in the road,
Jesus God,
right there in the middle of the street in this guy's path.
When you start to vomit, he jumps back and he goes, "God's bones!" And then he kind of lets you finish, and he watches you for a second. He doesn't take his the cloak
oh
off
my
or anything.
God.
God's bones.
And then he just starts maneuvering around the vomit. And goes,
And I start yelling.
Crumbs,
I start
puxy
yelling at
balls.
Ren. While she's doing that, I start yelling at Ren and picking up the backpack and say, "No, we got to go back. You can't have anything in this pack. We're gonna go back to the tavern right now.
I can't go back.
We got to go back. I'm not gonna sit here in this rain any longer."
No, I can't. I can't show my
What's
face
the
there
goal
again.
here?
he keeps moving up the
Grace,
street as
Grace.
the steward's shouting this. And Davis, you hear him, so he goes, "Fucking riffraff all over the damn street." and then someone shouts from the building across the one that Jeremy's hanging on, "Shut the fuck up out there!"
Grace, what do you weigh?
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you weigh?
That's
What is
rude.
Renway? Excuse me.
I would
Hush
put her-
for y'all.
I would put her around like 140,
All right, so-
150.
When you're being accosted by the goat-skinned heathen, I'm going to come over to you and try to console you a little bit, and I'm going to kind of basically just kind of carry you. So come on, let's go, kind of thing, because I know you're probably feeling out of sorts right now.
Clinging to the side of
No, I pulled myself up onto the
I
roof.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's ill. She needs to go rest. She needs to go rest.
The goal was to be loud enough to let Jonic know
Yeah.
Right.
that there was
Oh, I'm
someone
sure
in
he
the
heard that.
thing. Yeah, and distract whoever was on the street, and let Jonic know at the same time that we need to go back to the tavern. That was the whole intent.
So, Jonic, you're clinging to this very steep roof. It's got shingles on it, so it's very difficult to hold on to.
Yeah.
Very wet. What do you do? You hear all the commotion down
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hall.
So what I would do is I would lay down flat so I have as much surface area and friction as possible to kind of keep myself in place. Then I would pull myself up along the slope of the roof until I get over it and the pitch starts going the other way, and then I'll try and shift back around.
So this is because it's wet and because it's very steep and no permits were actually followed. I'm going to make you make a check.
What's the pitch on this roof? More than 4 over 12.
Oh
Come
God!
on.
Please don't get him started, Stephen. Yeah, I had to hear about hotel. Never mind. Oh my God!
So give me a climb check, and let's see how you fare.
I'd like to use a reroll.
Alright.
I would like to use your.
There we go. Now we're talking. For
Oh, we had a
19
puke
prime.
noise.
Yeah, you slide down to the bottom with your feet caught on the gutter. You can feel the gutter's not made to bear your weight
sure.
even a little bit, but then you start skinnying back up. And
Yeah.
you get to the top of the pitch there and start pulling yourself over.
So I'm gonna make my way to any sort of adjoining wall. If there's a building that's taller.
Well, once you kind of get up onto the pitch there on the pinnacle of that roof, you can see, and because this is 3 stories and most of the buildings are 2 and 1, you can probably weave your way, following roof to roof.
Yeah.
Some of them are thatch. You can't tell in the dark and rain if the roofs are going to be stout enough to hold your weight, so you might fall through it. But you do see like 60 and 70 other thieves moving across. No, I'm kidding. They're all just running around the roofs.
Oh my God!
So you can. What do you do?
Well,
Are
I
y'all
would.
headed back to the tavern. The other 3 of you.
Well, my
No,
question. I was going to ask a
definitely
question.
not.
If are you wanting to go back to the tavern? Because I was going to get you a room and put you to bed, let you rest.
No, Ren
She
twists
forced
out of your
herself to
grip.
throw up, bro.
Well, no, I don't know what she wants to do. That's the question I'm
No,
asking.
yeah, I think
Well.
as soon as we get like around the corner or something, Ren
Mm-hmm.
will kind of like start like twisting out of your grip.
And I'll set her
Um,
down,
and-
gently.
Okay,
smile at you.
Where do we go now? Fuck. What are we doing? Shit, we just left him. Which way? That way?
What does McGowan do?
What are you doing?
You're the leader of this damn whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
I'm slipping back up under the. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My microphone keeps going out. I'm slipping back up under the shadows, and I'm taking Jonic's pack and pushing it back up against the wall. I'm looking to see what those 2 are doing.
They've moved down the street a little bit.
Okay. All right. I motion. I just motioned for him to come out.
Yeah, Ren comes running back.
Yeah.
All right, back on the roof, Jonic.
So I can walk the ridge, and that'll should have some sort of supporting beam that'll help bear the weight a little better than walking in the middle of thatch. But while I'm on this edge, I guess I would like maybe look down this side, because I haven't looked at this side, see if there's any balconies or windows or anything like that, any egresses.
This slides down to a flat roof on the next building next door, a couple of chimneys sticking out of it. It's got some rails on it and a door next to one of the chimneys and a little kind of a, closet area, obviously a staircase.
I'll take it.
All right, so you slide down, get onto the second floor.
Yep.
Okay, Chuck, you have no idea where Jonic is at this point, but
No, I don't
Gower
care.
and Ren are headed back up the street.
I'm gonna go
What do you
back
do?
to the tavern and have me a meal.
Okay.
All right.
Wyatt, you're not. I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't
I-
remember. Is he asleep or is he
I
doing
have
things still?
absolute zero interest of worrying about any kind of weird larceny or anything like that. My plan is the
Dude.
next morning I'm leaving 2 notes with the guy, with the innkeeper, or whoever happens to be there in the morning. I'm going to go find a forge, and I'm leaving a note for the city guard. If they need to find me, that's where I'm going to be.
Good deal. But for now, you just went to bed, right? I mean, you ate. And
Yeah, I
ate.
went to sleep, and this is next morning. I just got off out of the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
You know, I'm cleaning my ass up. I'm going to get some food and some sleep. That was
That
you know.
sounds very reasonable to me.
well. But that's my next plan. Is I got a lot of equipment to repair, so I'm going to go do that.
The only thing that's hit me in 3 weeks is Jonic.
Twice.
All right, so back in the alley. What are we doing?
I would like to attempt to make the call of a whippoorwill. Because those are out at night, you know.
Yes, they are. Usually at dusk, but you can attempt to make a whippoorwill call. All right.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Woo woo.
Like a cat on the top of the building. All right, you make some odd bird call that may or may not be a whippoorwill in some dimension. But, so you guys hear this odd bird from above.
All right. I'm like, Ren, that's his message to come up.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. I trust you. Let's go.
All right.
You first.
I'm already at this door. Like,
All right. I don't have my spear with me. I'm just wearing a sheepskin jacket and other things. Is there like something I can climb up? Do I have a climb ability?
You do not.
you do. Well, you have one for like cliffs and shit.
I don't even know if a barbarian has that. The ranger certainly does, but the barbarian may
I'm pretty
not.
sure he does.
Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to
Yeah,
look.
it's a
But
simple
doesn't-
scaling thing, so.
You
But
don't have, I don't believe, a scaling.
For how
wall.
much Howard talks about how good Conan is at climbing?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Conan
I'm
is
just
right
is
there.
there anything that I can hold on to pull myself up to the ledge? If not, just let me know.
There's a little bit of bricking here, but I mean, it's not. The
Ren,
wall wasn't built for climbing, so it's not going to be easy to climb.
okay, I got it. Ren, I'm going to heave you up to the floor. Use part of your ropes to make a rope, and I'll pull up.
There's no floor to heave up to. There's just a 20-foot wall until you get to the third abutment, floor abutment.
All right. Well, this I'm going to bust in the door. No. I will have this family's money. All right. Well, that proves to be a problem.
All right. You
All right,
hear
so in the street and look up. I'll see if I can see Jonic anywhere.
you see a guy kind of walking down towards you. He's got a lantern in his hand, and you can see the light spilling off in 4 different directions. He's got a suit of scale mail on and a helmet. He's got a blade strapped to his side. He goes, "Ho thou! What are you doing?"
We're trying to figure out whose pack this is.
"Clear the street. I'll take the pack." He starts walking down.
Bitch.
I'm fresh out of vomit.
He stops about 20 feet away. He goes, "I'm going to say it one more time. Clear the street. Leave the pack."
Dude, someone's asking for a fight.
He pulls his barrel off of his belt and he goes,
I take Johnny's bag and I sprint.
You start running down the street.
Yeah.
What do you do, Davis?
I looked at the guy for a second. I think that was a thief. That was well worth it. She can have the pack.
He starts moving forward. What's your name? He throws the bell down on the floor.
I forgot McGowan.
And you got a spear in your hand, is that right?
No. I left it back at the.
You got
I never carry my equipment with me, do I?
There's one thing we've established.
Yeah. This is
I
known.
just have the messer with me and the dagger with me. That's it.
Did you give him your name, McGowan?
Yeah, I said McGowan. McGowan, I just came up from north from the battle at Sprint Tree or whatever it's called.
I don't care about any of that shit, McGowan. Clear the street. I'm going to have your head on a pike and put you above the gate.
All right, I put my hand on his shoulder and say, I'm leaving.
He doesn't get that close. He's standing right
Okay.
there.
All right, can you tell me the way back to...
No, just clear the street.
Davis is like, not the first time, buddy.
He takes a step back. You can see him. He gets into a fighter's pose.
Oh,
I'm going. So I start walking towards him, just calmly. I'm
You start
heading
walking
back to
towards
some
him?
tavern.
towards him.
So towards him?
Yeah.
All right. He steps back, pulls the blade out,
Oh.
Yep.
drops the lantern onto the side, and he goes one step further, and you're going to die.
I'm going back to the tavern.
You're going back down that street, and he points the blade back down the street the way Ren ran. And then you can hear more people coming.
All right.
Armed guards coming.
I just turn around and start
Warning,
walking back down
warning.
the street.
Retreat.
Yeah.
All right, you can hear him moving about behind you. A couple of men join him. A couple of the guardsmen.
Oh shit.
Jonic, what are you doing on the roof?
Well, I heard a bell.
Yeah, you heard some shouting, a bell, more shouting.
I'm gonna wait for all that to stop, and then I'm gonna get off this building.
Damn it.
How long do you wait?
Well, I'll peer over the ledge if I can.
You
I'll lean
can't really
around.
see much. It's so dark and whatnot. You do
I
see
can't see a lantern.
Do see a lantern down there. It starts to move down the way you guys came. You do not
Yeah, I
see
shrink
the gallery.
away. I shrink away, and then I'll give it like 90 seconds, and then I'll peek back out and see if he's passed.
All right, you can see he's probably a couple blocks down. He's still down. There's two other guys with him
Still up the road.
going down the road,
Oh, so
following
So
the way
they
you
passed me, but
Yeah.
I can still see them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I go down the street. I take a left or whatever,
Okay.
and go a couple blocks. Then I stop into a fake pee point. And
Out
I
of-
just
out
wait
of-
there pretending I'm peeing for like 2 minutes.
Out of curiosity, because there's a door, there's like an access door at the top of this roof, like this flat roof. You said, right?
Yep.
I would just try. Out of pure curiosity, I would try the door.
It's locked. Yes.
I don't have any of my fucking tools with me because they're all in the bag, so I leave it.
Ren has your thief
Yes,
tools.
but at least Ren thought to get the bag, so that's good.
I'll try and make my way
You
down the
just
building.
sell off all Jeremy's
You get
stuff and
Davis,
then
you-
use it to pay for your things.
You pee for a while, and those three guards, you see, they pass you. They don't follow you up because you went left up an alleyway. You see them walk past you.
Okay, as soon as they pass me, like I'll give it like a minute. I'm gonna really give it a minute, and then I'm gonna go back down, and I'm gonna peek around to see if I can see their light.
Yeah, they go down to the main street, and then you can see that they went right. Now, the main street's actually lit somewhat. There's lanterns on the main
Okay.
every 100 feet or so. So their lantern, they hood it again and keep walking. Ren, I assume you run back to the tavern?
No.
Okay.
She does not want to go back to the tavern. No.
We're
This
like
is the-
hornets.
This is the scariest place she's ever seen in her life. This is a person who has never been in a city before.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Ever. This is the scariest place ever.
Yeah.
She's not leaving John alone in this.
Yeah, but
She's
But
doubling.
these two are acting like they're, they're at home kind of, especially John. He's very urban driven. So, yeah.
So you
Interesting.
run down that street that you guys came out, and you spill onto the main street. There's almost no one. Like I said, there's no one hither and yon. Even some of the lights that you saw coming up have turned off.
Oh, it's getting later.
So you stop there. You got the pack in hand. What do you do? You are alone.
Oh, shit.
I went that way. No, no, it was that way. I'm gonna start looking for the candle lady
Okay.
to show me the way back to my friends.
Oh, my God. I mean, if she's even got a little bit of a buzz, it makes complete sense. Complete.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
so you can go left or right. Left, you relatively certain brings you to the stables, you think. Right might bring you to the main square, or you can cross this street and you can see a couple of alleys on the sides of some houses. You can slip into those alleys looking for the candle light.
I'll do that.
To one of the alleys.
Mhm.
Okay, off and into one of the alleys you go. Obviously, it's wet, it's dark, you can't see very well because you're human. And as soon as you get into these alleys, the buildings are built so close together. It's much like you guys walking up that street. It's just dark everywhere. But you do have a few lights are on here and there as people are still awake, doing whatever they're doing.
Most people don't want to spend the money on candles or kerosene lanterns, so they go to bed at dark. So most everything's plugged up, turned off, and you just start.
She looks like a bum.
Yeah.
Well, she's definitely not clean. That's
Looks
for
like she
sure.
belongs out here.
Yeah,
Blood stain. I
good.
think you got stabbed twice or
belongs out here.
Oh yeah,
My
rapidly
people.
healing thanks to Wyatt. Hole through her abdomen, but like it doesn't smell great. I'm sure.
just a mess as you weave your way down. All right. So you start. You're just now looking for the candle lady. That's the whole
To take her back to her friends. Yeah.
Okay. Davis. So those guards pass you and into the main street. What do you?
I peek back around to the direction that I came from, where Jonik is.
Yep.
And I move along into. Is it still raining?
Yeah.
Oh, because I stay along the side of the building to where I come back up to where Jonik went up.
Went up there. By the time you come down the wall, is that right, Jonik? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time you get about 2/3 of the way up the street and you spy that building, you see Jonik kind of drop off of the thing, the side of the wall, and kind of land there in the wet street.
Okay, I make a hooting sound. Hoop, hoop, like an owl.
How's that go again?
I was trying to remember. I'm trying to mimic his Marmaduke sound or whatever.
I come up to him and I say, "What the hell kind of owl is out in the rain?"
I don't know, the one that was on the roof. We've
The
been
Alqualicious.
made.
Yeah, I know. I know. You had one job. Would you walk up to him and just try to make idle chatter?
Yes, I did. He's a very friendly fella. He's gonna die.
All
Let's go into the tavern first.
We've been seeing this building. We can never return to. It's effectively
No.
a dead zone.
I think the Wizard's Tower offers a better opportunity.
Man, he's probably got spells.
There's no magic that can beat me.
I think we'll find that there's definitely magic that can beat you
Nah, there's none.
several times over.
There's none in this world. None in this world. But we need to go back to the tavern. Ren has your pack.
We were seen at that tavern. We should probably stay at another tavern, or another inn, or something. You were seen there.
I
Now
was
this
It's
seeing
not
it,
like you guys got
Your name.
rooms. Not,
but no one noticed. No one knows.
What time of night is it now, Castle Keeper?
What about 9 o'clock? Chuck, when you get back to the tavern, what is it you're doing?
We literally have not been in town 8 hours. We're already wanted.
I was going to get me a.
Just recognizes.
I was going to get
I
me
was
a.
just a guy in the street.
I was going to get me a small, quick meal to eat. Probably some warmed up chicken or something, and then I will probably get me a place and just retire to my room and do some praying and some reading.
It's 5 silver for the meal, 2 silver for the meal, 3 for the room. I assume you're just getting one night.
Yeah, I have no clue what will happen from hour to hour with this group. So, yeah.
So by 9:30,
I've been surprised already. Okay, go ahead.
So we're probably walking down the lane. I'm just thinking, all right.
Are you
So-
two headed back to the tavern?
We're headed back to the main street, then because the tavern's on the main street, right?
Yeah, in the
We're
square.
going to head back to the main street.
We need a scheme that'll utilize your particular skills, particularly being loud and causing problems. If you could make some sort of great big stink in like the town square and everybody's just gawping at you, then maybe, but that's something for tomorrow to amuse them.
Yeah, let's get off the street tonight before those guards come back around.
Gesundheit, Chris. All right.
Is there anybody
so
on the streets? Maybe we could just mark
Very-
somebody.
Very few people.
Just
There's
a bunch of
couple
rough
people kind of drifting at, off and drinking and whatnot.
We need some like
people out drinking,
Yeah.
puking, walking around, all kinds of shit.
climbing the sides of buildings.
Yeah,
we
starting
need like
fights
full
for
face
guard.
helmet.
Grace, you're walking down a very narrow alley, and it seems when you move down this alley, it seems to narrow even a little bit more. And other than the rain, it's deathly quiet. And even the rain here is somewhat muffled because the buildings above you have been built in such a way, and this kind of it's this cacophony of architecture that's just stretching over the alleyway and kind of half mingled to one another. Almost all of the lights off. You've got one little yellow light kind of spilling in the just behind you, in the alleyway just behind you, casting your shadow in front of you.
So you can see in the alley itself, like any places, but there's a couple of barrels, crates, this that just flotsam all over the place that people can't keep in their own homes that they pile outside for whatever reason. And you're sitting there, you're moving forward a little bit nervously.
Just
Suddenly,
clutching white knuckle grip the leather strap of Johnny's pack.
You can't see the end of this alley. You realize that it is so dark that you can't see the end of it. And when you're do you stop when you realize that, or do you keep moving forward, or?
She stops for a second and looks behind her and looks up and moves forward more. And
After you look up and when you kind of look down again in the alley, you suddenly feel like you're being just absolutely yanked backwards, like you're being pulled violently, quickly backwards. The rain is gone, everything is gone. The alley in front of you just stretches out, and it stretches out into this long kind of bridge. You can almost see a bridge. It's dark on either side of it, so dark that you get this feeling of infinite nothingness to the left and right of this darkened bridge in front of you. And you can see this small figure moving across the bridge. Beyond the bridge is this pale light. It doesn't shine any light on anything, doesn't illuminate the bridge. It doesn't do anything other than give your consciousness something to orient on. And this tiny little figure seems to get smaller with each step upon the bridge that it makes. And you can feel the utter and total abject terror emanating from this little figure. With each step it goes forward, its fear becomes infinitely greater than it was in the previous step. You can feel that through every atom of your being. It just kind of washes through you. And then suddenly everything rubber bands back, snaps into it, and you're standing in this alleyway, a little bit of water dripping on you from above, the puddles in front of you, an overturned casket laden. The terror that creature is experiencing stays with you.
Ren, I think, is there any clear direction to turn to look to try to reach that creature?
No, I mean, you're back in the alleyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you could run forward. I mean, it was in front of you, so you could run forward. There's light behind you. It's still dark in the alleyway, so if you run forward, it's going to be still dark. So it's not that you can't see. I mean, your eyes have adjusted somewhat, but there's not a lot of ambient light when it's overcast and blah 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 blah.
I think
we need Gary Gygax's lumens discussion here, but go ahead, Grace.
I think in the moments where she felt that creature's fear, Ren's own fear disappeared. And now that is gone and it was just another vision. Just like everyone back home told her she should aspire to have, and look where it's got her. I think she her legs kind of shake. She vomits again for sure.
Oh wow.
And I think she crawls up behind one of those barrels and sleeps there.
Okay. All right. You're just so terrified, or not even terrified, just overwrought.
Terrified for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
terrified, overwhelmed.
Okay. And it gets worse when you curl up next to that barrel. You're kind of sitting there trying to dissect what's going on, all of this stuff, and then that light goes out. Not much. So then you're just in the pitch black, and the only comfort you have is the rain, which is pretty consistently falling on the shingles on the roofs above you and splashing down into the alleyway around you. But you can see,
Kill myself.
you can see almost nothing. I mean, there's so little ambient light at this point that just at this point it's just shades and whatnot.
She
All
lets
right.
herself be nowhere.
What the hell's that dog? Wait a minute.
Dog's laying under the table. Enjoying it.
He's having a great night.
On a beef bone.
The dog followed Wyatt and is laying on the foot of Wyatt's bed in the dry. Nice, comfortable sheets.
See, the-
Dog of no name.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta figure out if they got a thieves guild around here.
You
Okay,
just call
so
it the
you
mobile
two-
rations. That's
You two work your way back to the square. It's raining, cold, very few people here. You do see those guards. They've moved on through the square and down the street, going towards the gate that you guys entered into. But they're, halfway to that gate. They're got a gate.
So they're not so we just see them. They're not like approaching us.
No, they're walking away.
Good, because I don't want to be seen next to Gowan.
Too late, buddy.
No, I
We were drinking for 8 hours at a bar.
sure, but they're not gonna. Sure, but those are two. Like if they did not see you drinking there.
No, we go into the bar.
You go to. It's mostly cleared out at this point. There's probably 20 people in there. Finishing their meals or whatever they're doing, drinking and whatnot. You do not see Wyatt, nor do you see Corum.
I look for Ren.
You do not see Ren, though. You do see the dog in there. The dog is curled up next to the fire.
Yep.
It jump when you come in.
I
It
figured
jumps
as
up
much.
and runs.
Okay,
Oh, that's a good
I'll whistle for the dog and
It comes over.
and walk up to the whatever barkeep or whatever, and say, "Did any of my friends come in?" I
Your
describe
armor.
Corum and describe Ren.
Corum rented a room. He's gone on to bed. But I have not seen Ren. No, I have not seen her. Not since y'all left. Y'all go do. It's too wet outside to do anything.
Looking around. I've never been to a city this big before. Thought it might be interesting.
No, and he tried. I'm his handler, so
You can tell he's already wiping. He's so bored with your responses. He's
Yeah.
kind of paying attention.
He's not listening anyway. He's like, sure, whatever.
That's
Yeah,
how it's supposed to be. Now, okay, so I look around, make sure Ren's not in the thing.
Yeah, she's not in.
All right.
well, while I got you here, what kind of troubles they got in this town?
What do you mean? What kind of troubles?
They got like gangs or anything like that around here?
No,
I've had some bad run-ins with gangs.
nothing like that. The wizards keep all of that at bay.
How they manage that? Just being scary, or
I doing wizard stuff, I guess.
Damn it.
We got no thieves guilds that I know of. He kind of looks you over. You can tell he's a little bit more piqued as to your line of questioning.
That's that at a gambling table. Let's call it tell.
You've got your skeleton key in your hand.
no. I don't have any of my equipment.
You got nothing. Grace has all.
He's the crime lord.
I'm just a man wearing studded leather armor.
All right, so she's not there.
I go to the door and I look outside the door and I whistle for the dog. And then I look around to see if do I own anything that Ren has worn? No.
Didn't
I don't-
she like bandage you with like one of her?
Yes. One of
clothes.
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
look, I look for any scrap of that and I whistle for the dog or the.
it's soaked in your blood and your sweat, and it's been raining on it.
It's
And I'm
all
pretty
nice.
sure you swam through the river.
Squeaky clean.
Hilarious.
But you never know. I mean, it's a wolf, half wolf.
I mean, her pack. I think she didn't bring her pack on this caper.
Oh. Yeah, I look for a pack at the table.
Underneath the table.
Oh, you left your pack under the table.
Long gone.
I think she probably would have like. I don't know if she would have had the wherewithal to like leave it with Wyatt, but that was the idea. But I don't think. Yeah,
You would have had
probably
to
just there
track
on the
Wyatt
table.
down because Wyatt went and saved eight and went to bed.
In the sauna, he's like sitting back.
Yeah, he's the one that's the smart one in the bunch.
This is why he's the most intelligent member in the party.
Yeah.
You do not see Ren's pack.
All right, so I'll look over. Johnny's still talking about thieving and stealing to the bartender.
No.
Look look over and say,
All I
"Hey,
said was, do they have trouble with gangs? That's all I said.
Johnny,
Yeah.
do you have anything of Ren's?
No.
The bartender says, "Is that woman you're looking for?"
Hey,
Yeah,
you got her stuff?
He reaches behind the bar and he pulls out her pack. Is this her pack?
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't prove
Paw.
that, but yes.
Yeah.
She left it there. One of
All right.
the servers. Whatever.
I'll kick him a couple, like a silver for that.
Eat that.
If anything's missing, there'll be hell to pay.
It's just a pack.
So when we bring it away, so that the dog can. I'm rifling through. I can't help it. I'm rifling through.
I can't help it.
Checking all the
Your stuff.
Famous
all the
last
bags,
words of a
all the-
thief.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I'll actually go outside with it, so this fucking guy doesn't watch.
There's a covered porch, so you can stay on the porch without you.
All right. I look for something in the pack. Anything with. I just get the pack. I asked
Your
John for a
bedroll.
pack. Yeah. And let the dog sniff it and just say, "Find her. Find her." I don't know if it. Whatever. I'm just going to use all my rerolls till it does what it
It looks up at the rain.
Yeah. It's like, looks at the rain and the rain fire. It's like, yeah, I'm out, man. I got another job.
Davis, you can tell it's not gonna be able to pick up her track since the rain like this. Whatever
Okay.
it is,
Yeah,
you guys
it's
left.
dark.
I size that pooch up and see if like how many pair of gloves I can get out of it.
Wait about
Oh my
another year,
God.
you can get twice as many because it's only 6 months.
Ren arrives on the scene, her hackles rising because someone joked about hurting the dog.
All right.
All
It's a
right.
socket
All
link.
right, so Johnny, I'm gonna go look for Ren. You coming or you staying?
Did you stay or should you go?
I head out the door.
Off you go. The dog goes with you.
Dog goes with you.
Uh,
The dog's just
I'll go.
34th level wizard. He's been traveling with us because he's just bored.
You going or staying, John?
I'll go.
All right. Off and into the rain, you guys tramp. So I'm assuming you're just gonna wander around looking.
No. I'm gonna like no.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about it. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, Davis.
The first time he's ever done that.
No. I'm just gonna. I was pointing out all those buildings so that I have all these landmarks that I can work with. Right.
What's your character's intelligence?
Don't ask me silly questions.
I know Grace.
Hers is 6.
10.
That's not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah. That's average. All right, so you can kind of start orienting it, and you do have an accomplished road with you.
Well, I'm also using the same wilderness sense that you use to like you landmarks. You don't like everything anyway.
Right, for sure. Actually, John cannot help you because he was way too drunk to have made any kind of orientation on what was going on. Not until y'all started fighting. All right, you move up.
You couldn't steal from an old couple. You can't remember landmarks. You told the bartender we were thieves. Anyway, go ahead.
You lead your way back after a few minutes. You get to the street wherein you all did your attempted larceny or whatever you were doing quicker than you did before. Because before you went around, found the stables, all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
But now you know your direction. So you get back to there and you know where the last place you saw Ren was. She was running down this street carrying the pack and she went to the left. That's the last you remember.
All right, so we go with that. Okay, at that point, and we follow the last step that I saw her take. Whatever, I started heading down whatever street that is.
Okay. All right. You move down that street. You come to a couple of alleys. Pick one, left or right.
Johnny, left.
All right, you go down the left.
She's left-handed.
You come to you come back to the main street. This alleyway kind of snakes around. You come back to the main street that goes left or right.
Go back right down.
You can see kind of the town square to your right. Stables, are now to the left, and that's the other gate. The red gate is to the left. And then there's 2 alleyways in front of you, so you got 4 ways you can get.
Hey, Johnny, you go to the left alley. I'll go to the right alley. Is that good?
Sure.
Just go up a few feet, go up like whatever, and come back here.
Yeah, go to the end and then come back.
Yeah. So I go up to the end. I don't know what the dog does.
What the dog doing?
The dog kind of
What's that
stands
dog
there.
doing?
The dog kind of stands there for a minute, kind of whines.
Would you love more?
He's looking down the street.
Wait. Jeremy, we roll to see who comes to. Whoever rolls highest.
I've not done anything nice to this dog. So it's gonna be you. I haven't hit the dog, but that's about it.
Okay,
I don't think you were
Hey.
here when we got the dog.
No.
Hey, Steve, I probably fed it some steak earlier, so.
Yeah, it's really regretting not following you to that. Nice warm room with your clean sheets.
I've only threatened to turn it into gloves, boots, and a jacket.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't speak people words.
All right, you guys go down these respective alleys. You don't see any sign of Ren, not that you could, neither of you are trackers, so it doesn't help you at all. But you weave your way down your alley. Davis, yours goes pretty violently to the right, which seems to parallel the main street.
I'm not going down that.
Okay, then you start heading back.
Yeah.
All right, you have Jeremy. Yours goes down and then splits into a Y. You can go either way. Davis, do you go back to the left alley?
Yeah, go back to where.
Jonic went in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
you
I just wait.
Yeah. So it splits to a Y. Jonic, what do you do?
I'll go 15 paces down one and then come back, and 15 paces down the other.
You know, it's all dark at this point. I mean, it's close to 10 o'clock. Very few people awake now. You see nothing.
Okay. Does I was sitting there thinking for a second. I'm trying to remember any. Okay, you were singing shanties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to recall the words of any of the shanties.
The one
That's
that
not-
she was singing goes, "Oh the cuckoo, oh the cuckoo, oh the cuckoo." She sings her song, but she never hollers cuckoo. Now that my lover's dead and gone.
Well, that's a sad. I'm gonna sing a different one. All the spirits into a soul.
I'm gonna sing a different one. I don't like that one.
Farewell,
And I climbed the knoll on top of the hill. There's dead bodies everywhere. I got tons of gold.
10 bottles of beer on the wall. 10 bottles of beer.
You ladies of Spain.
Lord.
All right.
Dog starts barking when Jonic starts coming back.
All right. I've been down to
It's
the
his
quiet.
problem.
Quiet the dog.
He quiets down. And then Jonic kind of looms out of the shadows, and the dog realizes who it is.
Let's go back the other direction, maybe. I'm going to try to recall that cuckoo song and mimic it as best as I can. But I'm not doing it real loud, but I'm just like that.
She's a smart girl. I'll give you another hour of this, and then we got to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
All right, so you guys just
Drunken
ran
Sailor.
around,
That's a good one.
moving around in the dark. You do look for the better part of an hour and still haven't found her. She hasn't answered. Jonic, are you going to call it and go on?
No. I'm going to keep looking.
I know, McGowan. I know what you're doing.
When do
I'm
we?
on to you.
Okay. When is this? When are we done tonight? Because that'll determine my course of action.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
whenever. Was it 8:30 or 9?
8:30.
Okay, sure, fine. I'll write it out the next 13 minutes.
All right, McGowan completely ruins your drunk as he just leads you hour after hour through this town, singing chanties. You get yelled at quite a few times. You have to dodge into an alley to avoid the
Talk your
guards.
shit.
But somewhere mid-morning, 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, something like that, Ren, you're curled up, a little bit drier than you were because you got a little bit of shelter from the rain. but just cramped, miserable, wet, and you can hear McGowan's voice really gravelly at this point.
Oh, buddy. I think she managed a fitful sleep.
A little
Like,
bit, yeah, for
You
sure.
know, yeah, like she rested.
20 years of smoking. Nice.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, my good friends.
Yeah.
It's been hours.
I think her head kind of like,
Fuck.
So
and she kind of stands
Then
and like
dog
I think
stops.
pushes the barrel over. Makes a bunch of
Dog
noise.
stops and then runs into the darkness. Then
I go after it. It's not barking or anything.
yeah, it just runs.
I stand for a second, then go after it.
I'm gonna draw my
a
broadsword and
moment later, you see Rand kind of standing in the alleyway.
She's
Dog
about
does
to
her feet.
meet the dog.
Yeah, dog.
I pull up short. Say, Ren, there you are. All is well, I take it?
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, we were fine. We're worried about you. You weren't back at the, have you been sleeping?
It's comfier than it looks. I got lost. I didn't know where you guys were.
you know,
Are you fine now? Nothing happened?
I think something bad's gonna happen.
well, you got my stuff.
Here.
Did you have another vision? Let's get back to the tavern.
And she'll tell him about it as they're kind of walking.
Okay.
Okay. And we have to avoid the guards on the way back.
You guys are bedraggled wet when you get back to the fallen axe, and it's all locked up. So it's sleeping on the porch for you all, or you can bang on the door, whatever.
You can go
John,
somewhere
the
else.
t-
I know it's
Something tells me banging on doors ain't gonna do any good. I'd say. I'm sure they've closed it to the late night drunks.
Yeah, I'm gonna bang on the fucking door. You think I'm gonna stand out here like an idiot? No.
You start banging on the door.
Yeah.
All right, start making quite a bit of ruckus.
Uh-huh.
The door
Shut the
opens
hell
up on the other side of the square, and this guardsman comes walking out, and he shouts, "Be quiet over there! The axe is closed up."
Sorry, guys.
all right, that's fine. I'm gonna go out back. Let's go out back.
all right.
They got a stable here. Where the hell do people keep their horses?
In the stable.
What horses?
Red Gate. The stable at the exit.
Yes, and you got to remember that, Johnny, because that's where we're going to get our ride south.
Sleep in a barn.
Y'all sleep on the porch, or you gonna?
No, I'm just going to go out to the alley, curl up, and go to bed. I don't care.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a couple hours. They'll be over
It's
there.
just a couple hours. No one cares.
Yeah.
You could just tramp around the village.
I just make sure I don't curl up in a
Oh,
freaking puddle of urine.
did you guys have Ren's bag?
It's inside.
Okay. Cool.
You almost had some sleeping gear around.
No, she was gonna get the paper out and draw the
Oh.
vision, but she'll do that later.
All right, so you guys bed down, sleep. By about 5:30 in the morning, it's opened back up. People are starting to get breakfast ready, the whole 9 yards. You guys can get. You're so exhausted at this point. You have not slept in almost 48 hours. Other than sleeping in the rain, except Wyatt and Corum.
I'm gonna go up looking as sour as a person has probably ever looked. Put down a whole fucking gold and say, whatever this gets me.
Okay, they get you a nice big suite. It's actually got a dresser in it, a wash tub in it, a bed, the whole 9 yards, and a slop jar all in there.
And a slop jar.
I could have followed John up to his room.
You go in your room and he's in the bed already
Big enough
waiting.
for two.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
No, I closed the door before he can get in.
He's like shoving it.
You can hear it
Ren,
locked.
I assume you're getting a room as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a room.
All right, Ren, you as
But I'm
well.
not getting no fancy room. I just want the common slot room.
Oh, common room's just a couple copper pieces. They give you a cot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just,
that's
they gave him a
fine.
cot. That's good. That's actually really good, actually.
There's a
Yeah.
communal flop jar in the common
Yeah,
room.
so there you go. It's a little bigger.
Ren,
a
are
slot
you getting
bucket.
a private room or are you getting
No, the bunk. Yeah.
all right, you two bucket? All right, so you guys sleep the rest of the day. Wyatt, we're going to fast forward just a little bit, unless Wyatt, you want to role play this out. We'll do it next week. But I assume you go to the armorer, get your equipment rebuilt and all that.
Yep.
All right.
So that's my plan. And I'm going to spend some time wandering around the city looking around in between.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you some information afterwards tomorrow. So to keep,
Yeah, that's fine. Just write it all out
kick
for me.
next week's game off, and we'll stop tonight's game here with the five of you kind of gathered back together in the Fallen Axe meals in front of you with at least 8 hours of sleep beneath you.
Okay.
Except for Corum and Wyatt, who are extraordinarily well rested. All right, we'll stop it there. Chuck, do we got some giveaways to do?
We have some giveaways to do. Let me get those set away. So you've not gotten in on the giveaways. I'm getting ready to close them out. Real quick, if you want, come over to twitch.tv/TrollLordGames. Give us a follow. Expert Support Raffle will get you into the drawings. Man, we had a lot of good support tonight. Unbelievable. I don't even want to know what the numbers are. I'm sure Grace knows, but Lord have mercy.
They were big.
You guys
They
have
were
been great
huge.
tonight. We really
I will tell
appreciate
you,
it.
you guys are fixing to have some major attributes.
Hell yes. Let's do some battle. Let's do it, man. Let's have like a major battle, you know? It'd be great.
It's going to be dodging acid rain. So,
Wait, what?
I don't know, Steve. You've got two rerolls. I think that's a little bit like OP.
Yeah, it's a little back off a little bit there, you know.
I don't know if it's fair. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get over and get these giveaways shut down here. And everybody, thanks for hanging out with us, man. It's Thanksgiving week. I know people's got stuff to do, so it was nice everybody showed up tonight. That's great.
Yeah.
Very good.
I will be
very
right
good.
back.
All right, I'm gonna close the
They don't
entries
have a
out.
Thanksgiving here, so.
Fuck, it's Thanksgiving.
I guess you probably don't. Actually, in England, I don't know how that works really. I'm talking about that. All right, so tonight the giveaways were a little weird on the thing, but what we're doing is the last straw, Agile. That was where MacGyver laid on the ground in his little cot on the ground there in the thing. The last straw. I'm gonna close the entries out, and we're going to draw these. We're gonna do two 15s and a 25 tonight. Close these out real quick. Bam. No. All right. Good deal. Internet. That's great. Let me refresh here again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, look at Adam giving Steve a reroll. You give him a cooler, now you're getting him a reroll. What's next, buddy? All right, let me see here.
I need
All
to
right.
cancel out rerolls. That's what I need to do with my rerolls.
You'll need them
That
eventually.
would be funny. That's a good idea.
Here's what's going to be
Yeah.
funny is when you don't use them for like 3 months, and then we get in some huge battle. We're almost out of all of our shit. And you're like, oh, how many rerolls have I got, motherfuckers? And then it's going to be. All right.
Chuck will have 976.
Nah, no, I'll use mine. Last
Never.
session, my last session, I used like 5 or 6, man. I'll use
That's
them.
a lie. I've not seen you use this.
Ask Grace. She knows. Oh, I've used
We will
plenty.
be dead and buried, and Chuck will still be saying, "Well, I really want to hold on to him for some."
I used like 5 the last session, 4 or 5. I really did. It's a lot. But we have good community. All right, so here we go. First winner for $15. A link will pop up in the chat. That takes you to our Discord, and Obsidian Risk, one of our moderators, will get you the code. You can just ask. You can PM him. The instructions are in the chat as well. First one up is going to be Mitchell Clements. Congrats, Mitchell. I'm glad you won. You've won many times before. The second $15 will be. Oh, there you go, Adam. You got something for your reroll for the Castle Keeper. There you go, buddy.
Go, buddy.
Congrats, congrats, congrats. And then for the last $25 one off the store, here we go. We're going to do. Who was it? Who was it? Oh, Rick Loveday. Congrats, Rick. Trolls ah, buddy. Trolls ah. Congrats. Congrats. I'm not sure. I don't think we'll have any more streams this week, will we, guys? This is it because of holiday, isn't it? Right? Yeah. So-
We got the AMA tomorrow.
Oh, it's Tuesday. Right. Hey, I told you. I always thought a week had already passed, right?
Chuck's already had a week's worth
Yeah.
of work.
Hey, it's called emails, baby. Woo! anyway, all right. So we'll be back tomorrow night for Steven's AMA. We're going to be talking about something in aired. I don't know what yet, so I'm excited about that. And then we'll be taking questions and doing updates. So if you guys come out and see us, we really appreciate you guys so much for coming out. It's been a good night.
And then in a couple of weeks, Jeremy and I will
Lord have mercy.
better coordinate the game
Yes.
that I'm playing.
Yes, there needs to be
was a
some
blast.
I'm
guidance.
in the with Grace and stuff like
There
that.
needs to be some guidance because we couldn't get the stream going there earlier tonight. So you guys need to stay the hell out of there. All right, so let's see.
We'll figure it out.
You're bitching, Chuck. Complain about everything.
I had to restart the stream like 3 times. So
That's a you problem. I don't care.
that sounds right. That actually sounds correct. What was I doing here? You're getting me confused.
I gotta play Dark Souls like on the clock. I
Dark
don't-
Souls, hilarious. Oh my
Joking?
goodness.
You too, DM. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy
Be safe.
Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your turkey.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, come back by tomorrow night and
People eat a steak or whatever the fuck he eats.
I won't be eating turkey. I'll have a ribeye. But
I knew it.
yeah, I don't eat turkey either. I can't stand it, so it's all right. It's all good.
Dude, I cooked a turkey today.
dude, I've never seen anyone eat turkey like you. You love turkey like there's no tomorrow.
That's great.
Yeah,
Turkey is great.
yeah.
That turkey
Every
went through my
Thanksgiving
mom's
we
lunch
gather.
load last year.
We gather all the turkey up for Davis and send it to Davis's house. Do what, Grace?
Do what?
It's so irrelevant. It's okay.
Did you say you gather all the turkey together and send it to Davis?
Any turkey left over gets sent to Davis. He will eat it. Eat it. He loves turkey.
All right, I will set us up a raid. We're going to raid it into folk and myth. Grace, you know those folks. And
We love those folks.
Yeah, they were
Right,
doing something
players.
tonight. And then we'll get out of here. Hey, thanks again, everybody, for coming out. We really appreciate you so much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, everybody.
What in the world is going on here?
Woo.
Answers.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. That's fine.
Just blame Jeremy.
No, I don't want to blame Jeremy.
We all usually do.
Not to your face. All right, let's see here. All right.
Everything works around here flawlessly. There's nothing.
There we go. That's
You know
perfect. Do Canadians separate thanks? Canadians have their own Thanksgiving. I think it's the week
Yeah,
after, maybe.
Different day.
Yeah, different day. Hey, but thanks everybody for coming out and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. I enjoyed it. It was good for me. I needed a good Monday game. That's good. Mondays are rough.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna get out. Thank you so much. Please give Folk and Myth a follow. They're good collaborators and supporters of our channel as well. And they're doing some Vampire the Masquerade tonight. So,
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
all right, y'all have a good night.